That's enough footage for one day. I'll have to speak to Ian about how many of these gala things he's planning once he goes live with his show. Doubtless it's gonna mean a hell of a lot more of these fucking public events, sovereigns turning up, people going left and right, fucking people being set on fire, all sorts. Raise my blood pressure right through the fucking roof. I wonder if any progress has been made on that. On collection. Oh well. Better keep up appearances. Don't want WOTO thinking something's going amiss. With any luck, they won't get this one. Computer, Orbon 7, Kiani residence. Tawin. Sarah. I've never said this before, but the thought of seeing you again, it terrifies me. You must have had a lot of thoughts, many of them unkind, in regards to what you've heard, if you have been listening to these things. It's all true. I've dealt with CEOs of megacorps. I've dealt with runners, with slummers, with fellas the likes of which you wouldn't believe. And if I'm honest, I don't think any of that was as sad as the prospect of seeing you again. I remember, Talwyn, I remember back when there were still fields on Orban. And we'd climb to the top of the factory and overlook the fields. The lights dancing through the sprayers, grabbing up what food we could, maybe a little moonshine, and just forgetting about the world for a while. As if we could. I don't know if I'm that man anymore. It's been so long. I've done so many terrible things. I've meant every last thing that I have said in these recordings. I still love you. I still want to raise a family. With Sarah, though, I dare say she might not need much raising anymore. But I have no idea whether or not you'll still love me. I wouldn't. I don't. And that's the truth. After this Corvanis 3 situation is over, and it will be over, and I fully intend to see the end of it. Know that coming home will be the scariest thing I've ever done. I don't deserve your sympathy. I don't. But if only you knew how scared I was. Darwin. I don't know if we'll ever be the young couple on Orban 7 again. If we'll ever have that. I don't know who's changed more. Me or the planet. But if there's a God left in this cursed universe, I hope you give me the chance. I love you so much. Sit tight. Computer in transmission. Right. Let's go. Oh. Bonneting's got me gassy. May as well get it out now rather than in the boardroom. Noticed, Ian and Goldman had a chat yesterday. Went off together. Wonder how he's playing it. Alright. Let's go. I'm gonna have to find out who it is who owns Sweepo. With any luck, people's attitudes are at a high point following the festivities yesterday. That being said, none of them have had any time for Atlantis, but, well, turns out things can change. Who's that knocking on the door? Usual, make it quick. Simon. Don't want to make of that fella. Came in with a fucking, well wishes and a goddamn, food technology degree, and now he's, walking around with a sniper rifle. I'll need to check in with him on that. Beer as always.
Thank you, sir. I shall endeavor to do so.
Good morning, Simon.
Good morning.
Who was that I just saw walking through? I just saw a fella walking up into the offices, unless my eyes deceive me.
Oh, I believe that was Mr. Goldman. He
Was it? Hey, it looked different.
Going up there just a minute ago.
Aye, well, could just be
Waiting
my
from a
eyes playing
distance.
with me. Fair enough, alright, well, best not keep him waiting. Was there, something you needed to attend to down here, or are you just waiting up?
Well, not yet. I do have, some press that I set up with, I believe his name was Jeremiah over at Talaris.
Aye.
He'll teach me how to shoot guns a little bit.
Aye, I was going to connect with you on that. I'm glad you're talking to Jeremiah about it. How is it that someone with all the well wishes in the world comes in from a, well, let's just say, prissy background? Not that we can be honest about that. Works here as a health and food, what was it? Health and food agent, minister, or something like that. And now they're walking around most of the time with a sniper rifle on their back. It's a hell of a change of career paths. Or maybe you're just feeling jumpy, and to be honest, if it's the latter, I can't blame you.
I was from a prissy background, but,
Ah, you did.
I guess you can...
Getting fucking college educated in this world, that means that you come from something.
Definitely not from this world, but, it takes a lot of hard work.
Hard work and firearms, apparently, now.
Well, that's a new hobby, I should say.
Hobby, right. Can't say that makes me any less concerned. I take it you enjoyed this gala. I was sat on fucking security cams all fucking time.
It was a little,
Eventful?
well, I wouldn't say that, actually. It was quite uneventful, in my opinion.
Glad to hear it.
I did fall asleep in a corner, though.
Any sign of Ricky about? I always get nervous when I can't see Ricky and Manu.
Not so far, but they should have came back,
Aye. Anything important on the agenda for you this morning? If not, we can keep it brief. I've got to do the rounds as well.
well, I do need to talk to Mr. Oldman about, maybe, interaction with another company. I
Aye.
want him to approve.
Right, well, pick your words carefully. Good morning, son.
Morning.
Myself and Simon this morning. I can't seem to see Ricky anywhere. Don't suppose you know if he's about.
Yeah, give him
Aye. Blood pressure starts jumping through the ceiling every time he goes missing with Manu. But,
You know, you're right. You haven't seen Manu either?
No. That probably means they're ignoring my fucking security directives and putting themselves at risk again. Well. No stopping him, it seems. We'll await your consultation in the boardroom, sir.
Yes, very good.
Ricky. You seem shorter than usual. There you go again, yeah.
I snuck up to you.
Right, fair enough.
Doing a stealth thing.
Well,
Hopefully you didn't see me coming. You gotta work on that.
no, that's good. You're
Yes, sir.
quiet and sneaky, sir. I wouldn't expect it from someone like yourself.
Yeah.
You're full of surprises.
Of course.
We're just about to adjourn through to the meeting room, unless you got something you need to talk to Goldman about privately.
Private, not really. Hey, it's the G. It's the G. Did you meet your body double yet?
Body double? How do I not know about a body double?
He's the guard at the front.
Go on.
He was claiming to be his body double because apparently he sounds like him, and I imagine he looks like him as well.
I wouldn't. If that's not expected, he's walking a dangerous fucking line. Ooh, something just happened in the world.
I don't know. He's in a suit, but he was working on the voice and he had the whole mannerisms. You should test them.
What exactly is the punishment for impersonating the head of a corp, you reckon? It's probably pretty bad, right?
Probably.
It's probably fucking severe, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely severe.
Aye, yeah. I wonder if he knows that. It's, see if we can figure out how chairs work.
I would hope so.
New technology, Corvanis Street chair is always a bit of a difficulty. Oh, Manu as well. Looks like everybody's...
I'm gonna stand for a while. I think it's good for you.
Aye, there it is.
I imagine that puts a lot of strain on your chair with that much armor.
Yeah, it does, but, you know, I've had it all checked out. It's a lightweight alloy, so not as bad as you might think. Morning, Manu.
Morning, man. Morning.
Gentlemen, let's run over the latest business, the latest news. Anything to report on your end? What news from the spirits?
Right. We visited the water spirit yesterday.
Crossed your bloody dead.
Your attaché Blood Monet accompanied us. I don't know if you got a report back from him.
I heard some things, yes, only the short details. Said he lived the rest of you.
So the water spirit is real, is it?
Right.
Was it in the Oasis like we
Of
thought?
course it's real. No, not quite. It's in a spiritually sensitive area. I don't really know how to describe it. It seems to be...
I don't know how to understand it. A pond? Right, that's it.
Pond,
Right, so it was in a pond. Sacred pond, gotcha.
It's a puddle.
Sacred.
It's a goddamn puddle.
It looked like a ruin, but it had water, and when the spirit appeared, it actually rained. Which, as you can imagine, doesn't happen often in the wasteland.
Oh. You think we could, like, spin that? Well, never mind. Go on.
Irrigation device.
Right. So, we talked to the spirit. He seemed kind of broken up about his brother, the fire spirit, and also wasn't very optimistic about us being able to reason with it. It hypothesized that we would have to, you know, snuff it out one way or another. So,
Oh yeah.
we were tasked with finding the mountain that it is residing in, the volcano, essentially.
Wait. We don't even know which volcano?
I believe we know who does, right? We found it. We got a name for that. Shit, I gotta drag my memory.
Really?
Guys,
I'll
can I just,
figure it
as the company that oversaw much of the infrastructure building on the city, it looks pretty fucking bad that we don't know where the nearest volcano is. We've got to keep that one on the down low. That's a bit of an embarrassment.
Actually,
no, look, we know where
actually,
there's
there's
a
a
lot of
path
volcanoes.
it's finding a way in.
on the other side from, on the other side of the obsidian wall. It's a big wall, basically purple obsidian.
Right,
It's finding the way in.
just
That
need to
was the
find a
trouble
way.
now.
right.
It's exactly. So we know
Okay.
who we can talk to for that, theoretically. Again, in the waste, somewhat of a hard to reach place, but we're on it. In addition to that, I brought up with the spirit what we had talked about regarding the, what's the word? Terraforming of the wasteland to make it more habitable.
Aye.
And
Sure.
it actually seemed, pretty down for that, right? It was kind of like, be pretty sick, I think you said. Some like that.
Interesting. Oh, he said that, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What exactly? He said that would be pretty sick.
I think it was sick nasty chaka bra, and I said, okay.
What?
Sick nasty chaka bra.
I can confirm, yeah.
Right.
Is this spirit some sort of freeloading hippie living in the mountains here, or is this some actual ephemeral spectral being of power?
It was
Nah, it's just a bit of a free
a
spirit.
fellow
Damn
spectral
unprofessional.
being of great power that cried a lot.
Oh, now they're a wussy.
Yeah, I suppose it makes sense. He's a bit
Also
wet.
trying to say that it made it rain.
And they were crying. But, yeah, a little of both. It was, I wouldn't say it was a wussy. I think it had been through great pain and was expressing that the only way it knew how.
So it said
Nothing
snuff
wrong with
out
that.
specifically, did it? I'm of two minds about how
mean-
what these guys expect us to bloody do. Do they expect us to fucking kill this fire spirit? Are we supposed to placate it by doing some sort of mumbo jumbo? Like, that seems like a slightly
I
different
say
story.
we kill it or banish it.
We can try to
I hear that's
placate,
very
but
close.
yeah,
Why would we
it's
do
looking
that?
like it's probably going to come down to a
little bit of
a
a
kill
banishment.
scenario of some kind.
Well, I was going to be talking to Damien later today, anyways. I'll get that on my my itinerary.
What is it, Manu? Is there something else you're remembering that I might have missed?
Nothing. It's nothing.
But it is worth mentioning that, all of these elemental spirits seem to be in touch with each other in one way or another, or at least are aware of each other. And so, angering
Right.
one would definitely upset the others. The exception being this fire spirit's already kind of at like an 11, and the rest of them are like, whoa,
All right, so we shouldn't have any problems.
probably.
And if we do, hopefully showing these spirits that can't handle their rogue fire brother, that we can handle it. That'll show them who's boss around here.
Ah, yeah, it's just
Well,
drop something on it
The
out of
point
orbit,
is,
it'll be fine.
we learned a bit about why the fire spirit's mad, which is largely unavoidable, it seems. It kind of came as a reaction to all of the industry that has kind of used its own power of fire against the land that it represents, right?
But does it want a job?
I don't think he wants a job. I think he wants us out of a job, which is why he's a problem. He wants to blow the whole place up.
Right, competition.
It's more like the element of fire doesn't like being used against its will or without, in the ways we have been using it.
Right.
So, I don't know what killing the fire spirit's gonna do for the rest of industry. It might have repercussions. I have to keep that in mind.
Do you know if there's a precedent of anything
I
like
also have
that?
something to report.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Sure, Mr. Goldman. You haven't heard, but I was able to speak with the lightning spirit. The lightning spirit apparently resides in the upper city.
What? Where?
In the upper city, near the
Yeah. Which building? Where? Which alleyway? Come on. Give me some
What's their
details.
near
apartment?
the tower.
What's their apartment number? Near the tower? Union Tower?
Yeah.
That's good real estate.
Which floor he's on? We go pay him a visit?
I mean, I didn't really ask many questions, but I could
Where'd you
summon
learn
it
this
if
from?
needed. Where did I learn it? Well, you know, I heard that the lightning spirit was up here, and I decided to try to call out to it, and surprisingly, it came to me.
Was this before or after you lightning bolted Union Tower?
Wait,
Yes, I've
how
heard.
do you...
Everyone
Yeah,
saw
that
it
was-
on you. It wasn't a secret thing.
I
It's
know,
bright
but
as hell. I was in a meeting at the time, but you know, I heard from multiple people. Now,
That was
interesting. What exactly does this offer us? This lightning spirit.
well, I mean,
Get real sick of spirits.
You
too,
need me to-
gotta say.
if you need me to ask anything, then maybe I can try to go talk to it again.
I certainly prefer the idea of you talking up here rather than going out and risking yourselves on some sort of wasteland mission.
True.
Well, it can't really be helped for the ones that are in the wasteland.
Aye,
Can't
but you
let-
just said yourself
up
they're all
here.
connected. This is one that's close that we can build a relationship with if they can be reasoned
You're
with.
saying that we can talk to the others through this one.
Aye.
Maybe.
That's what I was thinking.
Basically, the way it works is you
We
gotta
can
prove
ask it where
yourself
the
an
fire
ally.
element is.
If you're not an ally, then why would they talk to you? You know?
Alright, so this fire spirit, right, is pissed off with us for using fire against its will. This lightning spirit must be properly fucked off.
He seemed pretty nice.
Yeah, maybe the water spirit wants us to stop drinking too. You know, this whole thing is it's
It's got
I feel
holes.
like we put too much faith in them. You know, especially Ricky here. You keep bowing down to these guys. Fuck these
They're
spirits.
literally the forces of nature.
Yeah, and they're also extremely volatile and unpredictable and useless.
Just like nature. Useless, I disagree. Everything
why
we
we
built
pave
here has
over
been built
nature.
on top of nature. With nature.
Debatable.
Aye.
How is it debatable?
If I can give my input to this.
Industry. Yes.
I do agree with both of your statements, though I don't think it's useless per se, but there might be other ways to get around these problems that we haven't seen yet. Maybe,
Very well.
Now we're gonna find this out.
More ideas.
well, if we are... I do agree that we should not be depending on these spirits, just as they are. What we should do is we should try and work with them, but at the same time take countermeasures, backup plans, things of that nature, so that we don't end up getting fucked over. My apologies for the language.
I agree with Simon on this point. Last time we spoke on this topic together, you mentioned that this thing was dangerous, so dangerous that it could end us all before this alien threat comes about. If that's the case, then we need to put a bit of a time frame on this. We need to find a solution that will allow us to deal with it or placate it, otherwise we're just going to have to drop something on it from orbit. We're running out, we're against the clock on this one, so we either come up with a alternate solution in that time which we can profit of, otherwise I don't see the point personally, or we take more drastic measures. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
The point is not dying. I don't think we should think of this as an edge to profit off of, because, I mean, frankly,
Oh, Ricky.
that's
Ricky.
weak.
Everything is an edge to profit off of.
Yeah, well, surviving and having the goodwill of the spirits to me is a profit of its own.
Sure, of course it is.
There you go.
I agree.
So it's not what you said it was. It's not a way to gain profit. You know, you gotta
Yeah, okay, sure.
see every angle here. Now, of course, Simon, there are many contingency plans in place if things go wrong at any given mission or eventuality or situation. Now, this should be no different, I agree. However, I believe our first course of action is, if the water spirit, sees no other option, then I agree we should eliminate this problem. And that it has offered to do so, Mr. Damien, is who I'm going to be seeking the counsel of next, and, figure out what we can do on that. Would you like to be involved with that at all?
Yeah, sure.
Very well. And, as for the rest of you, you know, if you could come up with a solution, then bring it straight to me. However, we do have some backup plans. However, at the moment, those are classified. I need any other news or business not regarding spirits, because goddammit, I've had enough of them.
One more note on the spirit thing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Spirits can sense deceit. So, in all of my interactions with them, I've been nothing but truthful. And I would urge all of you to not think you can pull a fast one on them, where you offer them an olive branch and then have a gun ready in the back hand to try to gun them down. Because, Frank, you know, they're gonna see right through that, and then they're not gonna work with you, and it's gonna blow up in your face. They aren't like other people. All right? I know it's hard to wrap your head around.
Neither am I.
Yeah, sure.
Very well. Simon.
Well, I was going to ask that I go over and talk to the corporation known as Nirvana. The reason for this is due to the fact that their resources are, how should I say it? They're a very important resource for anyone at Corvallis 3. If we can make sure we maintain a good relationship with them, it would work in our favor, as well as theirs, but mainly in ours is what I'm focused on right now.
Are you under the impression that we have a bad relationship with Nirvana?
I am not actually, sir, but I do know that they went under new management. So
Yes.
it's best to keep those relations and have representations from each company in contact.
Where are we
Specific
with
to
Nirvana
bring them,
post
or you just
Dr.
like,
Barnes?
You know, shaking hands.
Well, I wanted to shake hands as well as talk to their new head about some possibilities for cross-company projects.
Such as?
Well, I need to see what they have first. That's the only thing that is keeping me from having a, how do I say it? Having something already ready.
Uh-huh. So it's information gathering, making friends, and then offering to come back with a proposal.
Yes.
Have we heard anything
Okay.
from our man Hadwin?
Hadwin. Which one's Hadwin?
Aye, the fella who was came
yeah.
up not too long ago to talk about the water source thing.
Right. Well, that was mainly the thing I wanted to check with the water spirit about, was to see if that would be, you know, okie-doke by them, and they said that they were okay with it pretty much. So I figure we might as well begin that process and see if we can get it underway. And, you know, that would obviously return good profits for the company, but also, I think, make good on some of the promises that we have been doing with the spirit, so.
Right.
Win-win.
So for future projects, we're going to be going through them for planning permission, are we? You know, some sort of spirit board to make sure that we get all of our future endeavours approved.
Feel something moving.
Very well.
Yeah.
Well, Simon, I task you to get the read on this.
Hey,
Quiet down.
something's happening outside. Huge surge of energy.
This might be your friend.
Finish my thought later.
We gotta go check it out.
Righto.
For that, Simon. Yeah, get on that. Come on.
Simon, you feeling any good with that gun of yours? Now might be the time. Let's go.
I don't got my guns. Oh.
I suppose.
Might be a good idea if you should remain indoors then. Alright. Let's fucking go.
How are you going?
We should focus on securing the compound first.
Manu, what's going on?
Manu, what's outside?
I don't know, I felt like a huge surge of energy just coming from outside and it's moving.
What is it, like a bomb? Is it like a...
I don't know. I have to check it out.
Alright, we better follow him. Keep you.
Like,
You move faster than us, man. You fucking steady down. Don't go running off by yourself.
oh my god, he's fast.
Hey, yeah.
I thought I was fast. His little legs.
Manu, slow down.
Keep up.
Manu. Manu, slow down.
Isn't a good look.
A good look it is not.
The hell's right? You're our fucking security guy. Why are you running away from us?
I don't see anything.
I need to check and see what it is.
Yeah, I know, but we can do that together instead of, I don't know, chasing you across the city screaming.
Do you detect it's related to your affinity?
That's what I was thinking.
Right, I can see people running around the base of the tower. Hopefully no one's been electrocuted.
Alright, we can go there now, together.
Okay, we're
Keep
gonna
an
go
eye
there.
out. Lightning or anything.
Everything seems fine to me. I have to check back and see if there's been any unusual activity.
I don't feel it anymore.
What, is it disappeared? Is it gone?
I don't know.
Hopefully your spirit friend hasn't got lonely.
Yeah, pretty good.
Hey,
Photo
look.
number one.
WOTO #1!
Always good to see, always good to see. Yeah. See if we could find someone.
Good lord.
Get the
Ah,
Hey,
My name is Brunswick.
greetings.
we're out investigating a power
Hey,
surge.
sir, nice to meet you.
I don't suppose you've seen anything. Sorry to interrupt.
Wait, Manu is here. Why is WOTO here?
Is there anything that the union can help you with, though? CEO Tars.
Talaris seemed cool.
Call me Damien.
We saw a well, there was a mana surge in this area, which is highly unusual, coming from I think where? Where did we feel it?
Who's this guy?
He was coming from
Oh my god.
Plaza.
You know anything? Do you feel anything here? You know anything about that?
I'm not particularly magically inclined.
I don't know.
That's okay. Well, there's a lot of people here, so something happened. Why don't you just hang around us for a bit? We'll go find out what happened. It's kind of
Well,
Apparently we're hanging around them for a while.
whatever it was, it looks like boss man magic's on it, so
Stay with them.
makes me feel better about it at least. I don't see what we can do that he won't be able to take care
Where'd
of.
Mr. Ricky go?
That's a good shout. Talks about running off by himself and then he's fucking for it, and he.
Mr. Ricky, where did you go?
Yeah, let's check the radio. Ricky,
Are they so fucking fast?
we've lost sight of you. Did you slip off somewhere? Sorry, friend. I was on the radio. What can I do for you?
Oh, did you see that lady with the mask? Do you know her?
No, I don't.
No.
lady with a mask?
Other side.
Oh, she just ran that way. Jeremiah's chasing after her,
It's on the
too.
other side.
Seems like everyone is
That's gunfire.
after her, too.
Oh, I got a fucking pistol.
Oh,
Sound?
keep your head down. That's gunfire.
They were chasing them.
Oh, no. Speaking in radio.
You
There's some
bet.
guy in a white mask, he just legged it.
Some guy in a white mask.
I liked it.
White mask. All right, we gotta chase this. Let's go.
Are they going? Oh, crap.
Looks like they're headed right. We'll head them off. Spirit!
Don't shoot it, don't shoot it yet.
Fuck, there's Ricky. We need to grab him. There's a spirit up ahead. Ah. What the fuck am I looking at?
I think that's the lightning spirit.
Aye. Figures. Similar color scheme, eh? You there? You're a Chilaris boy, eh?
The WOTO spirit.
What are we looking at?
What? It's a spirit of some sort. Seems like.
Hey. Are they usually that big?
I mean,
The
there was
ones we saw
Dawn spirit.
before are
Sometimes they're bigger.
Dawn, a shadow.
What you
The
see
water one
before
was
you
pretty
is a
big as well.
greater elemental of lighting.
I was led to believe that spirits and elementals were different things. Is that not the case?
Aye. It is not something for us to trifle with. They are dangerous, they are inhuman, and they do not belong.
How's everything looking out there, boys?
Whatever it is doing, it is not good for those who are not attuned to lightning.
Mr. Goldman, we've made contact with the lightning elemental. Damien and Ricky are dealing with it now.
Are you kidding me? You know what? I'm
Afraid
coming
not,
out
sir.
there.
We have to defer to Damien's judgment.
Last time we did this, the building got struck with lightning. I'd suggest we take cover.
Probably not good to be here, aye.
Right, there it is, shield. Let's fucking go. Fuck.
Out of
Mr. Goldman
all
was
the
coming.
times that could have.
Fuck. Fuck. Come on, Mr. Goldman, be slow. Be slow. Be slow. Oh, can you take the fucking shuttle? Mr. Goldman, being sparking, Damien's erected a shield. I'd steer clear if I were you. Any sign? He's probably taking the shuttle, if anything.
Is this taking place? Is this at Union Tower?
Aye, sir, that it is. Once again, recommended steer clear. Everyone who knows what they're doing is shielded.
Very well, I will stay clear. Thank you.
I hate stuff like this. I hate it.
I won't lie to you, I think that we are dealing way too much with spirits right now. This
How
just
the
seems
fuck
kinda
are
random
we
that it
supposed to
happened.
explain to WOTO when we finally type up that also special fucking report to say what happened on Corvanis 3? What are we gonna do when we explain that we started bowing down to a fucking planning committee comprised of ephemeral elemental beings? We'll be fucking dead, men. That's what'll be happening.
Yeah.
We can't entertain this any further. We cannot.
I agree.
I mean,
You're
need I
right.
remind you what happened with the cube? That's the sort of shite that these fucking spirits risk for us. Blowing up all our infrastructure. Destroying a WOTO-built city. There's no way out of this that involves the spirits that I see. That keeps things nice and cozy for us, that's for sure. Fucking Ricky, what's going into the man?
Talk to... I don't know.
In front of
I think
Mr.
what I need-
Goldman,
what I
saying
need
it's
to
not
do-
about profits.
What we need to do is take precautions. What I suggest is that after I talk to Nirvana, I'm going down to the row, and I want to secure one of their doctors. So
Aye.
that way we can at least have some reassurance that some places that we go, we're going to take priority. Because if we
What's the
continue
wise?
down this route,
When you go to Nirvana, steer away from a doctor named, I believe it's Alice. We're investigating her. She seems to be a little bit suspicious, let's just say.
understand. For right now, though, I need to talk to Mr. Goldman.
Aye.
This cannot continue.
No, this can't. This is ridiculous. They can't be turning up here
Mr.
threatening
Goldman's
lives
still
in our
in-
own fucking tower.
Yes, sir. He is still back at the headquarters, sir. He told me to come here and see if I could see the lightning spirit, sir.
Aye, yeah, well, if you want to see it, it's right round the corner. Come with me. We're taking cover.
Yes, sir.
Looks like the threat is dispersed. People are gathering round. It was stood there.
Was it invisible, or was it like
No.
a big thing?
It was about, I'm gonna say, 12 to 14 feet tall, purple horned. No legs. Long arms, very visibly sparking. Aye, that's about right. We took cover behind the building as soon as we
updates, boys. How are things proceeding?
Looks like the spirit's been dispersed. Everybody's gathering around now. We're about to get a report on what happened.
Mr. Goldman, I'm coming back to speak to you about the matter.
Very well.
Here, how about this sign? Come on, man. Over here.
Do you think it's okay?
What's the situation?
Fine, don't worry about it. See what happens.
She's pretty much always against what we're doing there, but I think at the end of the day,
It looks like the situation was diffused, sir.
Very funny.
and we took care of it.
So he appeared.
I thought so.
What's the status on the spirit? Is it still at large or
Approval.
So,
no? Right. Wizard stuff, I'm assuming.
we have a set of steps.
The sign did not consent.
No. I did not. He said he's fine.
Yeah, he's good. Sounds
Okay,
good.
that's a relief.
The elementalists
Feeling
come
better?
in many different forms.
I'm good.
So what do we? So cool. It sounds like you've got a new friend and lightning power. That's awesome.
Yeah,
That'll help us out later on.
definitely.
Yeah.
Sorry for crowding. We're
Yeah,
just
I don't-
eager to find out what's going on.
You need to take a break, Manu? You want to
I would love it to take a break. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he seems a bit twitchy. Okay, how about you go back to WOTO and we'll meet you there, and then we can figure
I'll
out
go
what
back to
happened.
WOTO. I'll see you there. Bye.
Okay.
So, Spirit's
I
gone, he's
apologize
talking
for
to
you.
signs now, is that it?
Be a little, jittery. But,
Ricky, if free spirits keep coming up to here and disturbing the populace, we're gonna have to contain them. Which is, so if
Well,
we are talking to spirits.
as far as I'm concerned, I mean, this
Don't
was the
give
only
him
one
any more
that I'm
information
aware of
about
besides
me.
Thaddeus, who obviously is a separate case.
Yeah,
Apparently,
he is. He's entirely separate.
We've learned that this lightning spirit has been residing here for quite some time, so I wouldn't even
In the upper
say
city.
that. Yeah, exactly. This is unusual.
It is.
If you
Interesting.
think about it, though, we are closest to the clouds, so maybe that's why.
True. Yes, air spirits and lightning spirits would find their way here, but it's interesting that they would with so much technology and corporate people here. Typically, they
don't
like
really
places
know
like
the
the Undercity where there's more, or the
So I'm
wasteland.
not the only
We'll look
person who
into it.
found that
That's why-
strange.
I'm thinking now that our
How's
guy
that
has
with me?
communication with him, maybe we can placate it, or I don't know,
if this is what I wanted.
antagonize it to the point where we're actually fighting.
You're still on the radio, Manu.
Spirit in the actual, place we call home. So we'll see if maybe we can, reason with it. But yeah, you're right. He did seem a little volatile from that interaction.
Yeah, the whole "I'm gonna kill everybody" thing was not good. I think
Yeah, it didn't feel
if it
very
comes down
confident.
to it, I can banish it, but I don't want to have to because typically it causes a lot of other problems. So that's why I just sort of backed off.
Manu, you are still on the radio. Confirm.
We are the corporation that
If you take it a tricky one,
is under control up here, so we have to keep our reputation to handle it.
keep it offline.
Yeah, and you
What was that?
mentalist with you on your work.
I said you're still on the radio.
Talk with our guy and make sure, maybe we can work on helping share whatever he has with you, and vice versa. I'm sure he would appreciate you, the both of you guys being more transparent with each other, maybe.
Think so. Okay. Well, seems like this is over. If there is another spirit like that again, and it starts to cause trouble, I might put it down, just to be aware of that it's not anything towards WOTO. But if it starts killing people, I'm gonna have to put it down.
Understood. Yeah, I would expect as much. Now, it sounds like you guys were recently detaining a skeleton. Did I get that right?
Oh yeah, let's figure that out. Yeah, good point. Hi.
Were you there for that?
Aye, I was looking to see what was going on when I noticed the spirit and came to oversee.
Well, what happened?
This thing threatened to kill us, did it?
A masked individual in rags.
Not us specifically, but it did make reference to killing
One of the units
people
wanted to say
in
they
some
didn't
way.
recognize
So
them.
yeah.
Right.
They might have had something to do.
Anu seems to be more in tune with it, so I was gonna ask him when.
So I'm not the only one, at least, who was struck as strange that there was a spirit in the upper city of all places, given the amount of technology up here. Good to know I'm picking up on this sort of stuff, I guess.
Jeremiah's upset. Why?
Hey, I'm back at the offices. We need to talk.
Who said there's a skeleton going that way? Go shoot him.
Yeah, I screamed. There's a Oh, did I say go shoot him?
Maybe. I
Oh
don't know.
shit!
That's
I
what
gotta be
Conan
really
said.
careful with my words, huh? Gee, okay, that's on me. My bad.
Did you shoot the
Masaru
skeleton?
dropped the ball. I might have told
I'd
him to
shoot
shoot
a
a
skeleton.
skeleton. I didn't remember doing it.
I
Apparently,
mean,
I
if it's a
did say
skeleton,
that.
it probably wouldn't hurt it that much, right? It's just kind of like you were breaking a couple bones.
Explosive rounds.
Exactly. Yeah.
Is the problem that it isn't a skeleton?
Jeremiah's coming. I just told him on the radio.
Yeah, that reminds me. We should definitely be on the radio. We should have had that
Am I
going
on the
before, but
radio? Because I haven't heard anything.
it's 20.
20.
I'm on 20.
Yeah. So we're gonna find out what happened. So what happened to the guy?
They ran circles around the area until Rose cornered them, and I guess Jeremiah shot them to incapacitate.
And now he's dead?
No, he's not dead, but Jeremiah didn't provide any explanation as to why they're...
Are you guys coming back or what?
No, I'm saying where's the skeleton?
Wait, the skeletons
Where
that said they got shot? I'm lost now.
It's not a skeleton.
Here they are. It's a person.
We just shot a random dude.
Manny, we're finding out what happened with the fella who looked like a skeleton who was running around the place. Sit tight.
Set them on fire. It's different.
You set them on fire.
Shall I report back and
Aye.
inform Mr. Goldman about the situation with the lightning spirit, sir?
Aye, if you wouldn't mind. I've been keeping him abreast on the radio, but it would be good to see him protected at this time, particularly if you've got people running around up here.
Aye, sir.
Alright, well, see to it.
I'll be right there.
Okay,
To
so
be fair,
I need to talk about your communication abilities.
and everything out of your mouth does not need to be death.
Damien Massar dropped the ball on this one. Shouldn't have said shoot that person. Maybe go
I don't know.
get
He
that
wanted to
person.
leave before
So
they
I thought I
unmasked
said,
her.
Yeah. So what
So
happened
was we see a
talk about that
ragged
later. Where's the
masked
dude?
individual run in Nirvana.
Have a good night.
They're in the
All right, let's
clinic.
go get him. Let's go talk to him.
I mean, yeah.
Is he
they
a
have what
skeleton?
kind of looked like a... I think it's a girl.
They can't even talk.
Do we give free medical care to everyone who comes up here?
No, here. Like, what happened? I came out here. This union worker said, I don't know who that is. I've never seen them before. We assumed that they did.
That package they had, it's close. This is a close show.
The only other thing they had on that was an entertainment device. Quixote is checking that, right?
Right, that's less suspicious.
This is normal Tolaris. Yeah, we're gonna do it
For a long time, like not like that. I think that's a fucking...
Who the fuck are these people?
We'll catch him.
You want to go back to WOTO? I'll leave them to them.
I was hoping I might arrange a debrief with Jeremiah, but I'll speak to him about it later. Curious to know why people are running around again.
Seems like it's still ongoing, you know.
Aye. Either way, it looks like they got it in the bag, so let's head back.
Do we really care?
You did not. You did not.
We'll catch up with them in a minute.
Ricky,
Are you guys still with Damien?
Oh, for fuck's
If
sake.
not, I can go to you.
Man, you, a little bit of patience. It's been 5 minutes. Sit tight. Fucking hell, he's been on the radio constantly going, oh, I need to talk to you, I need to talk to you. Right, we'll head back.
Let me go talk to him before it blows another casket or, I don't know, strikes down the city in holy fire.
If I may, Ricky, before we go, before we talk to Goldman about spirits again, it's a hard sell saying we can't profit on things when, you know, Tolaris' whole company is based entirely on that business model. It's,
The business model of spirits.
yeah, they enslave them. They get them to run fucking spy errands and shit like that for them. They profit off them as a matter of course.
Well,
Just a hard sell, is all. I mean, they've become a megacorp in like 40 years, so there's clearly quite a lot of money in it.
well, magic only became a thing in not too long, right? So,
Yeah, exactly.
makes sense.
Huh. Yeah. Who's that?
What do you do with my cube?
Manu, we're headed back into the compound now. Just to make a clear and hopefully fairly obvious point, if you're going to be employed as a body double, doing the voice and acting as a very obvious guard, and doing things that Goldman wouldn't do around other people that we're trying to protect things from, not the best idea.
I'm sorry, sir. The body thing is a habit, but the talking I physically can't not.
Right, okay. Well, keep it down then. We'll Now where the
yes, sir.
fuck's he run off
I
to?
will try to be quiet.
Hey, just sort of compromises your function, that's all. Right, don't suppose you see Manu anywhere, Simon? He was buzzing us on the radio every 5 minutes.
Go talk to Goldman.
Right, okay.
He's inside. Alright. Hey, keep an eye on the Callous folks running around. Try to talk to them. Kind of freaked out, so.
Aye, and
Kind of ask what's going on if they come by.
watch out for skeletons. Is that a sentence I just made?
I heard about the
Yeah.
skeleton. Should I shoot on sight or should I refrain?
Refrain from shooting unless they appear hostile.
Refrain and report.
Toward you like a zombie. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Channel
sir, I
10,
will,
as always.
make sure to keep away and inform you if any spookums arrive, sir.
Aye.
Very good. Although Barry, Lawlman would never use the word spookums. Gotta work that out of your
Oh
vocabulary.
yes, I know, sir. I'm not on duty, sir. Remember?
I mean, you are on duty.
Yeah, that's exactly what you are.
You know what I mean, though. Like, I'm not in character as go. Yes, sir.
Aye. Korgak!
Alright, let's go see the...
Korgak! Good to see you. You meet us just as we're about to debrief a colleague of ours, but I'm not required for that meeting if you'd like your own discussion.
I only want a little bit of your time.
Aye, right, well, I'll seat you in the offices. If you want to go speak to Manu and that, then you can do. I've got a couple of private matters to take care of with Korgak here. Come on in. Alright, is it a bigger visit? I see a boss man heading up behind you.
It's a
How's it going?
proposition.
A proposition, alright, well, we're all about those. I take it you've been kept abreast of the situation. Oh, fucking hell, and now Sinidi turning up as well. Right. I'm sorry, Alec, turns out there's a little bit of a queue. Is it urgent?
It's quite urgent because I had an appointment with Goldman exactly now.
Right, okay, fair enough. I'll quickly radio on him to let him in. We'll see if we can work out something. We've just had a little bit of a encounter at the Union Tower. You might have heard that a lightning spirit manifested, and we've had a skeleton walking about carrying clothes, errant and wild in the underseas and the upper sea. He's just been shot.
May I stop you right there? Did you say a skeleton with clothes walking around?
Yeah, a skeleton carrying clothes in a package walking around. So if you wanted anything more suspicious happening this morning, and a reason to be carrying around a guard with you rather than yourself, if I may be so bold, that would be it right there. See if you could hire a Mars boy to walk around with you. I'm sure they could. Got someone that can sort you out.
Since both of you gentlemen right here, I sent a whole team to your offices for a little talk. So I don't know if there's someone in there to talk with them.
There is
Oh, right now.
Luca.
Yes, right now. They're going right now.
Is Luca over there?
He is, but he's analyzing the data. If you want to go back for it, I don't mind the briefing.
Fine. I'll quickly radio Goldman to let him know you're waiting, Alec.
I'll head
you.
back. Yeah.
I'll be waiting over there so I don't bother with your talk.
Mr. Goldman, sir. Alec from Sinidi here for a meeting with yourself.
Tell me, soldier, you having a chill day today?
Yes, sir. I am, sir. Yes.
Send him up in 1 minute. Thank you.
Aye. If you're willing to wait 1 minute, sir, he'll see you then.
Oh, absolutely.
Just
I
finishing
have
off business.
exactly 2 minutes, so waiting one doesn't matter that much.
I see. I don't suppose you have any insight you can...
If you're free later on today, I need to talk to you. Quite important.
Understood. I'll make sure to drop by. I'm eager to get a debrief from this Jeremiah, I believe. Seems like this ArexWasHere security does good work. Don't suppose you've got any insight as to why a spirit of all things would be walking around the upper sea? We'd have thought this amount of technology would have been an anathema to it. I know there's been various issues elsewhere with the supernatural showing its face.
It's unfortunately not anything I've been debriefed on.
Aye.
Becoming a little more suspicious of our more quick
I may intrude, the other day I was just walking by, and I heard a Talaris employee talking about a certain sovereign being the one that was after the attack on the tower. Talking to an orc-looking guy in the row.
Indeed. I have reason to believe that this spirit has been here longer than that certain sovereign turning up yesterday. But that isn't to mean that he wasn't a foreigner or that the two aren't connected. It seems that there are one too many forces exerting pressure on the upper sea for me to be too comfortable drawing conclusions. Well. Do you know anything further about this man's activities? We've been curious about him for some time.
I have reason to suspect that Talaris knows more than what they're saying at the moment. Way more.
Aye. Well, I'm sure that's a conversation that can be had behind closed doors. If you're happy to wait here for a moment, Korgak, I'll quickly see Alec upstairs. Thank you. Come along. We've been waiting long enough. I'll buzz you in. Come on.
Thank you.
No worries. He'll be up in the main office. Come with me.
Okay. Good morning, Manier. Good morning.
Good morning.
Something just went bad.
It's really sad today.
Hey. Expectations, well, I can't speak too much about it.
Hey Stella, good to see you. You're looking
good morning, Ricky. You too, looking lovely. I love it what you did with your tie.
Right, let's go up and announce your entrance. Mr. Alec here to see you, sir.
Very good, very good. Please, come in.
Thank you, Leonard.
Do you require assistance, sir, or are you happy for me to leave as is?
Well, tell you what, leave that weapon right on there on the table and we're good.
My weapon, you say? I can, absolutely.
Yeah, just on the end of the table, yeah. Yeah, or sure,
Oh,
whatever,
don't
doesn't
mind me.
matter.
It's okay if you feel unease at it because I have a weapon. It's alright.
No, I just like to be in control of situations that I'm in.
Oh, I know it is. Don't worry about it.
If there is nothing else then, sir, I will wish you both a pleasant meeting.
So, what can I do for you?
Wasting time is never fun. Mars would like to propose an alliance with WOTO, seeing as you're the only other corporation seems to have its head still on its shoulders, and care about the
Could have fooled
looming
me.
friend in space.
Very good.
At least,
What does
you're
this
the only
alliance
ones
entail?
Well, I can't confirm any at the moment because we're still analyzing data, but we may have a pleasant breakthrough in the wasteland. So it would include information such as that, and obviously our support via firepower.
Very good. Well, we've actually had a lot of recent excursions in the wasteland ourselves, so comparing notes might be a good plan.
Teaming up might be more successful.
Of course, I am familiar with your recent expedition as soon as yesterday in the wastes to fight the bandits. Was that part of, you know, what you wanted to talk about, or was that a side thing?
Aye, I noticed a convoy of you fellas heading out the other day. 2 days prior, if memory serves.
Right.
Nice ride, by the way.
It was a fun excursion out into the wasteland for basically the gist of it, because I don't know how much of it I can express at the moment, seeing as we're not on alliance terms yet, but the long story short is we're looking into the volcano. So Mars has some history there, and we're trying to pick up where our ancestors left off.
Ancestors?
Yeah, you know, yeah, that's actually, I was gonna comment on that too. You mean like your forefathers at the company, or in a more literal sense?
Just an orchestra of people before us. I don't know how long it's been since we've been investigating the volcano, but it's not recent.
Might I put a couple of words in the air just to see if we can make sure we're talking about the same thing? If I was to say the term fire spirit, would that be connected to your endeavors?
Not directly. I believe that is just the spirits like that area, purely their natural energy. We did have an encounter with one, but that's a different tangent, the related subject, if you will.
Understood. We would be glad for a debrief on your encounters, as that is significant to our operations at this time, and maybe a means by which we can pledge support to your cause.
Of course. Do you want to schedule a more robust meeting, or, you know, I don't know currently what the hierarchy is at your company, if I'm honest. I know there's been some change of management recently.
The one is temporary head would be Raz. I speak more just from a security perspective.
Understood. Is Raz here today? Would they be available for a meeting?
Yes, they stepped back because I believe Suniti wanted to talk with them, but he would be available.
All right. Well, how about this? Once Goldman's out from his, I think we're also touching base with Damien, and then maybe we'll drop by and talk to Raz if he's available.
Do I need to get in touch with your secretary to schedule in a meeting block?
We can call on your radio if that works, and say when we're ready.
That works.
If you have a
15,
number.
Yeah.
15?
Be
All
the
right.
one that we use.
Very good.
Well,
and,
I don't want to take up any more of your time.
We have an ETA.
Aye, Korogak, it'd be good to have a catch-up elsewhere if needs be, if there's nothing pressing that needs my attention, Ricky.
Of course, yeah. You guys can talk about security shit, or whatever you do.
Aye, yeah, a couple of leads to follow up on there. Nothing concerning your area of expertise, sir.
I likely will be going to the row a little bit later, but just radio on 15 whenever you want to speak.
Oh, I'm happy to go through to the offices now, unless you want to call by Atlantis Bar and get a couple of drinks.
By all means. I could always use a good pregame. Let's go to Atlantis.
Aye, well in that case we'll do that then. I think I need something after this whole fucking spirit showing up. On that topic, I take
They're not fun to deal with.
personnel are straight and narrow at the moment, following that incursion.
Who is straight and narrow?
Manu. Sorry, I realised what I just said. I retract my question. Right, let's have a pop around that bar and get some drinks. I'm sure we can connect on that later. I'll check on it myself, if it's all the same with you.
Have a good time, boys.
Aye.
Drop by if we got nothing to do.
Thank you, sir. So, yeah, I take it you got my email the other day. I was hoping we'd be able to speak with each other before this point, but no. I sent you a lot of things in regards to activities concerning, well, leaks, shall we say, within the corporate infrastructure. Aye, particularly now we've got skeletons running about and spirits about the place. Well, we both know that there seems to be undercity people and wastelanders who are connected with the spirits, and now one shows up here threatening to kill us all. It's hard not
Hey,
to...
big guy! Nice to see you!
Now he has energy.
Aye.
Looking great, as usual.
Aye, man, good to see you. You feeling alright at the moment? You seemed a little bit down when I saw you walk
Yes,
through
I'm
earlier.
fine!
Good, had a bit of a pick-me-up, glad to hear it. Ricky's in the main office speaking with Sinidi right now, so you might want to steer well clear. I was about to go and get a drink with Korgak, speak about a few things, if you want to join us.
Why would I do that? I'm gonna go say hi to them.
Alright, well, fair enough. Oh, he's not well. Nope, no he's not.
Never thought mental health would be such a big one for security, huh?
Yeah. That's, well. Alright, I'll buzz you out. Come on. See if we can get you on through. No worries.
Looks like you've got more.
Sinidi, Goldman's currently in meetings with your boss at the moment. It's been going on for the last 5 to 10. Sorry, is there something with a cube you need to speak about, or is it related to Alex's current business?
Just here to deliver a quick message about evacuations.
Aye. Yeah, good to hear it.
That we have for corporations. If you have the time, do you have the time? It'll take a few minutes.
Certainly. I suppose.
We got a date. We'll have to wait.
Yeah, probably best. This is in regards to, well, I suppose you've got a plan to start getting people off the planet if the worst happens, eh?
Yes, that's exactly what's happening. So we already have plans for the evacuation happening. We have nearly 99% of the population currently guaranteed. We have escape pods being deployed all across. All that's happening is, you know, this is the first time Sonidi is embarking on such a massive planet-side evacuation like this. So we've decided to make sure that corporations are our #1 customer. You guys have been fantastic with us so far. We've been going around offering enterprise packages.
Aye.
For any worker, any corporation representative that wants. Essentially, we need so many escape pods right now, and there's so many people we're evacuating that's gonna be quite packed, quite uncomfortable, and not 100% guaranteed yet. So if you want to make sure that you're prioritized, and you want to make sure you have comfort and luxury on your escape, we're offering packages, if you're interested.
We are interested. I'll make sure Mr. Goldman knows after this current meeting, and we'll radio in to see if we can schedule a meeting. Do you have a channel you guys use so we can buzz you?
Yes, feel free to use channel 30.
30, right.
For Mr. B.
Fair enough, I will speak to Mr. B on channel 30. We are most interested, and thank you for the offer of your services at this time. I look forward to our negotiations.
Thank you.
As it said though, we've got a date to keep, so best of luck in your travels.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, have a wonderful day.
Stop bothering these nice people.
I wonder how much they'll be scamming us for to do that then. Well, that's not going to be a small figure, is it?
No? Or is that Sunidi?
That's Sinidi.
Sunidi. Okay. Can never tell with the colors.
Aye, it's pretty close, isn't it? You'd have thought they'd have taken an issue by now.
We're going to be 30 on this one.
3-0.
I'll stay on 13, you guys. Yeah.
My big one is that whenever I go and see the Talaris boys, it's just subtly different from our colour, and it throws me off every time.
Yeah. Different hue at that point.
Aye.
Surprised the media people seem to be the most dead at the moment.
You'd be surprised.
Shows you that they're always up to something.
Aye. So, Synedia have got package deals going out.
You thinking about running there?
No, I'm thinking more broadly about that. I sent you an email the other day about my suspicions regarding Blaine. It somewhat concerns me, but it makes sense that Shadowrunners or insurgents would want to get into Synedia at this time. They're easily the highest profile target. They may have beef with the rest of them, but if they're looking to secure their lives, well, we all know what's about to happen. Cops will be lifted off the planet and the slummers will be left to rot. They'll be looking to secure as many ships as they can for themselves. If they've got some sort of digital priority system going on, yeah, well, let's just say it might help if they get their hands on it. I'm investigating a couple of people at the moment. One, Alice at Nirvana, strikes me as particularly soft. She's,
Hello, friends! Are you just here for the alcohol? Or did you need something from Atlantis?
Just enjoying a couple drinks.
just having a couple of drinks and catching up, that's all. Is much,
If you need anything.
are the mini Atlantis boys about at the moment, or they all off on other things?
No, just us three. So if you need anything, you can ask us. Right now, though, we're on a saucy date, and I'm being their musician.
Right, well, enjoy being...
Listen. It's...
I think I've heard this before. This is one of those old dial-up connections they used to use, right? It's a novelty, I suppose.
Sounds like that, yeah.
Yeah. It's nostalgic to a certain time, I suppose.
Yeah. My album is getting signed before you know it. Just wait. I'll be plastered on all these walls.
Aye, that you will be if you keep that up, you little shit.
I was, remembering software crashing in the field. You ever open up a comm terminal or something like that and just...
Aye, yeah, scanning over shortwave frequencies, trying to find everything else. Nothing quite like the soothing sound of absolute panic. Anyway,
and explosions.
That as well, yeah, sorry, just sort myself out here. So, I'm gonna level with you about something. That Blaine security scanner issue that I mentioned.
1 second, I'm getting radioed. This is it score guy. Luca, what do you need? Over. Give me a couple minutes. I'm talking with WOTO. Be done in a couple. Well, unfortunately, our dream now limited. Gotta protect our tiny adventurer.
Understood. Well, in that case, I'll level with you on something. If Blaine was taking a security scan around the HQ, he'd have picked up on the fact that I've got a very limited firewall on this old prosthetic. It's not something I talk about much, but if it's a decker, it's plain as day. If that man is looking to make moves and
oh God,
comes into contact with me in any way,
What is it?
then it's likely that he'll be able to take me out simply by fucking with this head thing. It's a bot's job I got when I was still working just grunt work in the field. Got a grav cannon to the side of the face that someone had mashed together from an old rotor on the side of a, transport vehicle. Got a load of shrapnel embedded deep in the brain, too lodged in now to disrupt, but, it stopped me from having a bit of an upgrade. If Blaine is up to something, I can't investigate it, is what I'm saying. You, on the other hand, seem like the sort of person who might be able to. So if you do get wind of him being up to anything actionable that we can take against, particularly given what Synedia are offering now and how valuable a target their ships are, well, you'll have all the support I can muster to help you out with it, but I cannot go after him myself. Can I trust you with this, Gorgak?
Understand. Seems like a perfect tip to prove the faith we should be putting into this alliance.
Aye, that it is, and we are serious about that. To mark my words. One quick thing though, just before we go. Just while we're cordially discussing things as potential business partners at a table here, do Mars have any misgivings with other companies at the moment that might make an alliance difficult? You know of our issue with Kyoto, but...
even them, other than some good banter, I would say, we're not ones to hold grudges. We typically just take it to drinks and a bar fight and get over with it.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I didn't want to, well, be surprised by anything later on down the line. We're running out of time on this. I can feel it in my bones.
It's more of motives that matter, less of corporations. Things that I hear about, for example, trying to escape off planet and let people rot, that more concerns me. I like the Saniti guys, but I don't think a all-powerful, all-knowing alien being that has an entire fleet is going to let escape odds go out the back door.
It depends what it's after. Honestly, Korgak, it's, if I may level with you about my suspicions, I don't think this thing cares about us anything more than just using us as flesh puppets for its, well, whatever, for protecting itself primarily. It seems to be able to operate technology and whatever else. It just uses us as a walking set of legs. We're a means to an end. I don't think we're its target. Odds are we both know what the target actually is for these Xenos. So if we were to start escaping off-world, well, odds are it'll leave us to it. At least that's my suspicion.
That is a highly optimistic take on it.
No, it is not. Escaping, in the eventuality that we all have to escape off-world, it means we're conceding something extremely valuable to a unknown Xeno threat. If it gets to that, the worst has already happened.
Provided that means that it wants the planet and the resources on it, not the people currently. Which...
I wanted to connect with them on that.
I'm leaning more towards people.
I'm eager to, now they're marketing sales figures, they may not be honest with us, but I want to know what's happened. This thing's been found on the outer fringes. I want to know what's happened with its ship so far. Taking over vessels to get here I can understand, but in order to do that I'll have to have come across, space stations, docks, planets. I'll be curious to know if any of its activities have involved taking over, well, shall we say, fixed populations on planets. If it's had any interest in taking over anything that isn't just a means of transport, if you get what I'm saying.
I can see that. We need more information. It's the saddest part about this.
Aye, and between yourself and I don't trust the Sinidia, the people to get it from, but it is what it is. Even so, I've kept you from your business long enough.
Get the information and be able to curate it, but yeah, I need to go protect.
Aye.
He had a rough mission, so.
If you do dig up anything on Blaine,
gotta get the rookie drunk.
Then
I will look into that.
Aye.
I know.
We're about to be walked up on, so.
Thank you for the warning.
Your guys' days.
Aye, yeah. Sorry, just enjoying a couple of drinks following the. Well, I take it you know what happened with this skeleton and elemental situation.
Skeleton?
Ah, yeah,
No,
some bloke with a
skeleton.
Some bloke with a skeleton face walking around with a bag containing only clothes. Aye, some sort of disguise, I'm sure. Till Arex guard shot him down,
yeah.
He was taken into Nirvana for holding.
Was he anywhere near Atlantis?
He was down in the Union Tower. He went for a bit of a run round the places while he was being chased, so looks like he didn't get away. I'm going to be popping by Arex to see if I can get them to brief me on what happened a little bit later on. Other than that, though,
to do the same.
Elemental in the upper city. Lightning
Elemental.
one. Aye, I had thought that Arex would be able to pick up on such things. Or at the very least, the amount of gadgets and gizmos up here would have kept their like spirited away. But it seems like we got fucking elementals and spirits and God knows what coming out of the fucking floorboards at the moment. I don't know if you've been kept abreast.
Yeah. I've been told a couple things, not a lot. I haven't gotten too invested in the business. I've only been back up here a couple days, so...
Hey, how you adjusting to that? That's a hell of a fucking,
Oh, it's been alright.
Did you really opt, if we're talking, freely here, did you really opt to have that thing put in your head?
What do you mean? Oh,
Aye.
The chip. At the time, yeah, I opted for it. Seemed like a good, natural progression of my training, but...
Did it pay off?
Obviously. 7 years, 256 days gone. Lots of information learned, I guess. Depends on who you're asking.
Right. Your, robot's having a bit of a dance behind you. Have you heard his new album? Fucking hell.
Sorry, he has,
He's a bit excited to see it, but it looks
sometimes like that. Yeah, he gets really
Are
excited.
you sure he
really
should be
easily.
armed? He seems a little bit,
Oh no, he's sometimes one of the best. Just that sometimes he has reactions like that when he gets happy.
I see, it must be there's something to do with the clothing.
It's not what I get. Yeah, you're painting me in a bad tone. It doesn't usually happen like that. But you're just so cool, and I was so excited. My first time dancing with you, you know.
Right. You programmed your fucking Siths to have itchy backs of the neck. It's fucking strange.
He has a lot of programming.
A lot of the movements that humans do.
Right.
He's an entertainer, but and the most entertaining thing is people.
Yeah, I don't know if that makes it better or worse.
See, it's almost like I'm one of you people.
Yeah, what he said. Anyway.
Yeah. Right. If possible, I'd like to take the opportunity to speak to you about a few things. There's something that I think Atlantis should know about. I don't know if you've been visited by Sinidi as of yet. If not, it's only a matter of time.
I actually went to Sinidi earlier, but I don't think they mentioned anything to me.
Right. In that case, we probably better take this indoors. Just suppose we can. It might interrupt scheduled programming if you get my drift.
All right. Come on, let's head on inside. You seem pretty buddy-buddy with us all. Don't quite know your position.
Alright, that's fine. We don't have to worry about it. If you have any questions, you can bring it up with, with your boss.
We going to the meeting room or are we going to the offices? I would say the boardroom because I walked in on Sinidi at like the, you know how they have like the area in between like all the offices where I assume that people just generally have like small talk?
Yeah. I don't want to walk in on Sinidi doing anything.
Yeah, no, I walked in on them all having some weird sort of breakfast meeting. It was weird. They
How did they manage to make breakfast weird?
I don't know. Like they were in the wrong room. Like who's having meetings in the offices and not in the boardroom? You know?
I don't know. They're a fucking strange company.
It was like they were like in some sort of like TV show, like a reality show.
Hold on. I need to move the table. I left it in front of the door.
Okay.
I'm sorry. What?
The table.
The table.
I just got done. I just got done with a date.
Oh, right. Wasting no time. 2 days and you're already on it. Goddamn. Maybe it's a good idea that they did let you out into the fucking wasteland for so long.
You learn a lot. You gotta make up for lost time, you know?
Aye, that you do.
And I plan on doing that every second of my life now.
Aye, you do.
I think we still have to wait. So,
I was just following you.
I moved the table.
Aye. Thanks. robot. What's his name?
Who? The robot?
Aye. Does he have a designation?
Founder. Are they staying out there?
I have no bloody idea.
I thought there he is.
Do you know what his capacity is here, or
What do you mean?
Is he just an entertainer that's about like one of your celebs, or does he have a station?
I believe he's security and entertainment.
Security and entertainment. That is a fucking strange combination.
Swamp pretty yeah, it's I'm not gonna even try and explain it.
Aye. Right, so Sinidi have
probably talk here.
Aye. Sinidi have started doing exactly what I think a lot of us expected him to start doing. They have started selling packages off this planet.
Packages?
Aye. As in, give us a shitload of money to ensure that you leave the planet in one piece in the event of a hostile alien invasion taking over the planet sort of package deals.
It's a bit far-fetched, isn't it?
No.
Oh, okay.
How much do you know about the Xeno threat?
Not a lot. You can feel free to inform me.
Right. Sorry, I've been dealing with this every day. It's unusual speaking to someone who've not been kept abreast.
I've only been here a couple days.
Aye.
They're just taking it slow.
Not sure how much channels down into the wasteland. Suffice to say that this
None.
Flounder, was it? What are you doing?
Flounder it is?
Yes, sir. I'm going to be heading down to the row now. We have some unfinished business there.
Great,
Just
go
wanted to
ahead.
make sure you were aware. If you need to contact, feel free to use our radio channel.
Perfect.
You know which one's ours, correct?
5, right?
Yes, sir. Are you currently on 5?
I am.
Please make it a point to respond to calls when people call out for land personnel on Channel 5.
I will wait until I hear something.
In the past. You should have heard something.
I did not. That's a problem, isn't it? I heard nothing and I'm on Channel 5. That is a big problem.
You should double check. Thank you for your time, sir.
It's almost like I can see it. Alright, I'm gonna turn it off and turn it back on in minutes.
That's what I recommend. Take care.
I think my radio's still busted from out in the wasteland because it didn't work out there either.
Aye, well, that's what I hear about sand. Right, well, I'll give you the abridged version. Basically, we had some ops about, I'm gonna say the best part of a week or two ago now, which involved just going out and seeing if we could find a cache that was stored upon a old GU vessel that crashed 15 years ago, a vessel named the Golden Lance.
The Golden Lance.
Aye. On this particular vessel, we encountered a strange form of life form. Some sort of goop, greenish in hue, sort of elastic, stretched across various surfaces. Turns out that this particular being had been feeding off the ship's emergency power supply and had been for 15 years. That's how it eats, it consumes power. This thing,
I see.
Well, first of all, I thought it was some sort of weird anomaly, not the first time people have picked up something strange in space, but then it seemed to marry up more and more with other events that we've learnt have taken place on this planet. Just over 1 year ago, the rabble of this city were threatened by a force now referred to as the Necromancer. The Necromancer...
Zombie outbreak.
Aye, that's right. The Necromancer was employing some sort of similar technology to this life form in terms of being able to produce the undead via absorbing human bodies, dead or alive, into its mass. I got confirmation of this earlier on when I received headcam footage of a soldier aboard the Retribution. If you're not familiar, the Retribution was one of the GU vessels, one of the big 5 ships that were brought against us during the war.
Heard something about that.
Aye, yeah, that ship was destroyed. It was sent crashing into a planet after Senidi vessels blew the shit out of it, after an attack on a warp gate, I believe it was. However, it seems that this Xeno not only was able to get the thing spaceworthy again and back into the atmosphere, but was also able to pilot it using both its own
Ricky,
form...
are you already at Mars
sorry.
headquarters?
Just gotta quickly sign off the radio.
You're good.
Too many
Don't worry.
voices in the ears. We're, it seemed that, this, thing was capable of, not only getting it into orbit and flying again, but also was able to, well, use the long-dead crew as servants to both defend itself and presumably pilot and repair the vessel. So, we have had 2 instances now of, this alien presence, or this ooze, or whatever it is we're gonna call it, aboard the GU vessel. Now, after we went and poked the hornet's nest, so to speak, not knowing what we were doing on the lands, a few days later a vehicle landed on a landing pad in Mars HQ. This vehicle, just a commercial car, much the same as you've probably got, was chock full of this ooze. Now, curiously, what this thing did was not co-opt a corp standard vessel and head up to the stars. After being trapped in a desert for 15 years, you'd have thought that it would be very eager to get off this planet, or at least feed or eat, get into the main power line, reproduce, something like that. What it did was not that. What it did was immediately hack the entire of Senidi HQ as well as download weapons plans from Mars, and make a corp-wide alert, a sort of signal that you'd hear in an emergency situation during the GU war. This thing flew up, was instantly and effortlessly, it seemed, able to hack corporate standard terminals, and then made the loudest fucking signal it possibly could. A signal so loud that, well, it reached deep space. We've heard from Senidi that something's responded. Other reports have confirmed this. From out of deep space, this thing's coming. According to the boys in Nirvana, this thing's extremely advanced. According to Damien, it's a combination of both highly advanced technology and indeed magic. It has a magical presence. This thing is summoning itself to here. The word that Damien used was hive mind. A hyper-intelligent shared consciousness that spans across the entirety of the being. Not only that, but this thing has seemed more than resistant to gunfire. Whilst it was sat on that terminal, it took us to blow it away with HDR standard mech weaponry before we were able to fucking stop the damn thing. And that was after, putting round after round of high fucking caliber sniper round into the thing, shooting it, setting it on fire, whatever you like. Nothing seemed to fucking work. Senidi have since been on a mission to see if we can isolate some of it to begin better weapons testing to find a weapon against it. But this thing is smarter than us. It's extremely hard to kill. And there's a shitload more of it. And a shitload more of it with jump gate coordinates. That's what they wanted from Senidi. They hacked the jump gates, so even if they've turned them off, they can just turn them straight back fucking on again and jump on the way through. Like as not, those Xenos are coming. This is part of what necessitated, Ian's plan. I take it he's, kept you abreast of the, reality TV show situation. Either that or Conrad.
Bits and pieces.
Aye, well, I won't disseminate anything that, he hasn't on that matter, but let's just say that they, Situation is to use the show to enact a form of population control. If people are eager to, if people believe that what's going on in the upper city with all these Xenos and zombies and all this sort of shit is just part of some big elaborate TV show, they believe that everything's fake. That everything's fine. They don't panic. We can keep the city under control and give us a chance to actually fight this thing off. If Senidi, on the other hand, are walking around offering evacuation packages, well, I dare say that puts a little bit of a thorn of doubt in people's minds about the authenticity of this reality TV show that Ian's got planned. So that was what I was coming to talk about. Senidi have just put a holiday package-sized wedge in the authenticity of the idea, particularly if they plan to evacuate the Salamas. And from what this Mr. B fellow said, or Bobkin, or whatever his name was, I've had different names for him, they are indeed offering it to slummers. I have no doubt they plan to bleed everyone on this planet dry to make as much profit off this as possible.
Okay, who... Do we know who the one who put that plan in action is?
The plan of I was approached by no less than 5 members of the Senidi team, headed by this Mr. B, to offer WOTO safety and security packages in events of the worst happening. The only reason I came straight along to Atlantis following was to let you know that if this is being offered to the lower city, then that demonstrates something of a risk to the to Atlantis' plans.
Of course. What role does Mr. B serve within Senidi? Do we know that?
I believe he's somewhere high up. I've had very little dealings with him. You may not know this yet, but I have been somewhat spearheading efforts to try and keep the corp. Lots of people turning traitor, feeding information off to rebels. Senidi, one Blaine in particular, has been at top of his suspicions list on that for some time. Not only that, but there are personal reasons that I can't fucking interfere with that corp, just for, well, the security of my own presence at WOTO. We're a huge company, we can't fucking destroy.
Of course.
Losing rep with Senidi means that all of our prices, it cuts into our margins in a big way, let's just put it that way.
Transport and food go well together, yeah.
Aye, so you can see why I'm somewhat neutered when it comes to this topic.
Of course. Alright. So, if that's the case, then the only real option is to figure out exactly whose idea it was to put these evacuation plans into action, figure out who has the power to do that, and then deal with that person personally.
Aye.
Shouldn't go to anyone else.
I don't know how to get this back under wraps. Given my suspicions about Senidi, and particularly as they've done the rounds on all the cops right now, if there is anyone feeding the information back to the Undercity, all they need to do is produce a couple of flyers and take a screenshot of a couple of emails, and all of a sudden that shit's headed round the Undercity like wildfire. Obviously, Atlantis, you can keep information under control, but that doesn't mean anything for VirtuaNet. If I was of be so bold as to make a suggestion. In a time of crisis like this, where the people need to be kept under control, I might make a suggestion to your boss that this may be a reasonable grounds with which to suggest a temporary takeover of VirtuaNet. For the safety of everyone, of course.
Takeover of VirtuaNet. Alright. It's a proposition, alright.
Aye. I have many reasons to be working very closely with Ian at this time and to improve matters. Just let him know that suggestion came from me, alright?
Sure. I'll let him know.
Fair.
What's your name again?
Leonard.
Leonard. Alright, Leonard. Well?
And yours was,
Hawkins Sawyer.
Hawkin, right. Do you prefer
Suniti asks...
Hmm.
If Suniti asks, my name's Yursha Kinshaw.
Your name's
Remember
fucking
that?
what?
If Suniti asks my name, it's Yursa Kinshaw. That's what I told them today.
Yursa
Yursa Kinshaw.
Yursa Kinshaw. You couldn't have gone with something like, you know, like Thomas or something like that.
Nope.
Yursa Kinshaw.
That was the easy one to remember.
That was the easy one to remember, was Yursa Kinshaw.
Yep.
Right. Sure, right, I'll fucking try and remember that, Mr. Kinsar. Even so, best of luck getting reacclimated to the new office. I wish I could give you better news, but as it happens, I can't say that Ian will be happy about this most recent development.
Nope, probably not. But, regardless, I'm sure we'll settle this. As long as the people aren't afraid, I'm not afraid of an alien threat coming down. I'm sure we can handle it, to some degree.
Aye. Well, you've just overheard my conversations with, ending with, Mars there. It sounds like they've got some sort of a breakthrough when it comes to a bit of weapons tech, so I'm eager to hear how they've got this all under control and firearms that'll kill the thing dead in 3 shots. That being said, I don't know how you fight a hive mind. Never done that before.
Me either. Guess we'll find out.
Aye, that we fucking will.
Hey. Maybe I have to try fire. Alright. Appreciate the talk.
Aye, no worries. Well, best of luck
make your
with it.
leave. I think it's safe to let you do that.
Aye.
Good luck to you two. Keep getting us what you can, I guess.
Will do. Really, he went for Hawkins Sawyer backwards. At least I think that makes sense. Oh well. Ian, you wanted results, and I plan to give them to you. Ian, I hope you fucking done this. Okay. Not dead. Not dead. Good shit. I realize now that I forgot to set levels for weapons, so I'm gonna quickly go and do that. Huh. That's new. Hilarious question mark? Alright, Jeremiah. Let's see what sort of man you are, really. As if you are about. Witches seem to travel in packs. They're probably all in some boardroom earlier. Somewhere even. Give it a little bit and then see if I can find Manu. Quickly check Trident. See who's about. Overdue a conversation with you. Looks like they've left the upper sea. Oh well. Can't talk to Nirvana until I get the transfer confirmed. Let's have a look. What's going on? Best call back in the boss. If you stop by, who needs to be taking painkillers? Could be that Amma bloke from Nirvana. Phil's never seemed to be far from his side. So someone running about at least. And Garrett's not on station, which means that he's defending someone somewhere.
Leonard?
Hi. Just checking back in. Been doing the rounds, talking to a few people. Do you know if Goldman's had a meeting with Siniti ref this evacuation package they've been offering?
I'm not entirely sure, but he is out right now. He's actually talking to Mars at the moment, I believe.
Glad to hear it. I don't suppose you've heard anything from those Wasteland fellas?
I haven't heard anything about Wasteland.
Aye. I'm becoming slightly nervous. I don't know if you remember, but we had dealings with them a little while ago. We had their, well, what was it, mayors? Some sort of council they got ongoing down there. We had a couple of them up to speak to them about this, well, what was going on and trying to secure the weapons plans in that android's head. You know, the one that we had up here before, Mercury, I think his name was, or so it was designated.
Yeah, Mercury.
Hey, it's been a little while since we had that conversation, so I was, hoping to go down and jog some brains that we made a deal. The last thing we want is them copying that, fucking plans and starting to sell them off to the highest bidder. That should be our asset. We did them a favor after all.
I see. Well, I will say that that's a good idea. I also have to go down off from Saver City as well, but mine is for the row.
Aye.
Maybe we could both do it. You can be my protection, and we can.
I'm not super eager to head down into the row if possible, but I suppose we can. What manner of business do you have there?
Well, there is a protection. The thing I spoke to you about when it came to Nirvana and trying. Did I tell you I was trying to get us to have a personal doctor?
Yeah, that I did. I was trying to get some sort of priority treatment or something. I can't say I'm against the idea.
Well, something we need to do is we need to do to them. Find out actually how fast they would be able to get to us with an HTR team to bring them. Or like, for them to bring us to them.
Aye.
Sorry, I'm a little shaken up. I just saw a man get his, or not saw it, but man just got his arm ripped off and then shot.
What?
In there.
Excuse me,
yeah,
what happened?
Manu ripped off his arm.
What?
It was so Goldman's body double. They decided that he was a liability.
Aye, he is.
And Manu chopped off his arm, and then Goldman shot him in the head. Yeah.
Right, for a moment there, I thought you suggested that Manu chopped off his own arm.
Oh, no.
Logistic guard, that's fine then. Right. You got someone in there to clean up, or we got men on that?
I think we've got men on that. But yes, after I was gonna get some gun training with Jeremiah.
Alright.
I was planning on going down, but I haven't seen him. He said he would
I just called by
back
to
in about an
Laris to
hour.
see
It's
if
been
I
about
could get a debrief on this skeleton situation. No one answered the doorbell, at least.
They did say they were gearing up for something.
Hey. So forgive me, how does a trip to the row help us with our relationship with Nirvana?
Well, it's not exactly the relation itself. It's doing research onto how fast we can get there and get help, versus how fast we could get help up here.
So your plan
while
is...
we are off-site.
So what, is it dummy run, is it? We're gonna go and shoot someone and like call the HDR response on the row so that we can test their response time?
No, that's a little far.
I'm trying to figure out what exactly we're gonna do.
Well, we need to go there and talk to the people that I want to employ.
In the row?
Yes, in the row.
Right.
I want them to be our on-site medical team. Priority for WOTO. Not to take them from their regular job, but if we need assistance, they will.
That's a hard sell. I hope you got a lot of money in your back pocket. Last fucking doctor down there who worked with us ended up dead. And I think I've got a funny idea why as well. If you remember, it wasn't too long ago we had a doctor from down there working for us. Ended up getting exploded along with a bodyguard.
I did not know we had a doctor down there.
Aye, it was this Arex. Apparently she was a genius. Uploaded her AI into a... Fuck was that?
I do remember that one.
Hello there. Can I help you? You're finding it difficult finding your fucking station, are you, or?
I have come to speak with Mr. Goldman about very important developments from the engineering department.
Right. I'll quickly check he's free.
You appear to be security, yes?
Aye.
Who wants to see this?
Right.
Manhattan project was a complete success. I present to you the WOTO Cube Launcher.
Wait, I'm sorry.
You try it out, it's quite safe.
I will do. It's a cube launcher.
Yes, it launches highly condensed mini cubes.
Do they explode?
Wherever it hits, it is covered in a vial of vat of cube goo. Very good for crowd control.
Cube goo. Is it caustic? Does it burn?
No, but it is very sticky. It is in a powerful adhesive that is quick and
So it's used for restraining.
Yes.
Right.
So we can start work on a high explosives variant if the okay is given from Mr. Goldman.
I don't know what to say. You brought me a spud gun. It's
Yes, Mr. Goldman has approved this project himself.
In that case, it is a glorious thing that I am sure he will be excited to find out about. We will go and announce this at once.
Of
course.
It's
the way.
Do you want to give Simon a go?
Would you like to? Yes.
This is it's a WOTO Cube spud gun.
Prototype models. See? The cloud of cube goo.
I love it.
Right.
I highly recommend this, actually.
Fantastic.
We need to bring this to him immediately.
Right, well, let's go do that. I'm sure he'll be glad that the WOTATN, did you call it, project?
The WOTATN project.
You're right, so...
Name comes up for myself.
I see. And the plan is to up it to having, like, a nuclear load or something like that, or...
Well, Mr. Goldman said that we could develop high explosive cubes.
Right.
Perhaps even incendiary rounds.
I know we have shock cubes, weirdly enough, so maybe that's not that far off.
Perhaps if miniaturize the extra spicy cubes, it could be like napalm.
Aye. Do you know, it's a shame. You've just missed out on a possible test candidate. I'm sure this will brighten him right up. Clean-up cube crew works fast, doesn't he? He ripped his arm off, you say?
Yes, these sweepos are very efficient. That is why I did not worry about getting cube goo everywhere, because these sweepos will clean it up.
I hear him, but I do not see.
I also hear him. It is if he is beneath this very floor.
This is peculiar.
Mr. Goldman! What put you down there?
Maybe we should check the offices. Something's going on. Well, maybe that's it. Maybe he's just installed passive shouting so people don't fucking interfere with him.
This is a good development for morale technology. You can hear Goldman wherever you go.
Oh, God. Quickly try him on the radio. I'll get the hang of this one day. Mr. Goldman, sorry to interrupt, sir. We have an engineer here from the WOTO R&D team. Progress has been made on the WOTATN project that you commissioned.
Now, out of curiosity, is this weapon ready for field testing?
Ready for field testing? Well, I suppose we could get it ready in the next couple days. This is a pre-production unit, but it is fully functional.
I want one.
Let's see.
No answer as of yet. I'll quickly check the offices. Huh. No dice. Nothing on the radio either. Where did you say I was headed off to last? He was having a meeting with the Mars lads, was it?
Yes, he was having a meeting with Mars.
Best not show that we're in the firearms market to Mars front door when we're trying to secure an alliance. I can't imagine that'll go down too well.
Perhaps we should give a demonstration in the Mars arena.
Do you know what? Sure, why not?
We don't want to show off an unfinished. We don't want to show off an unfinished product, especially if something goes wrong.
I don't know. I can see Korgak using one of these.
Perhaps we could make a jumbo-sized cube launcher.
That sounds like a brain, or like a platform. Now we're talking. Clear out a room with that. Right, well, I'm sorry that Mr. Goldman appears to have entered into the spirit realm. We've had all sorts of problems with elementals and the sort recently, so he's probably phased into some alternate sort of reality. I'm sure we'll find out about it soon enough. You will have radio channel to buzz you if he comes back around. I'm sure he'll be more than keen to see your project.
The WOTO radio channel.
It's 10.
Channel 10.
I just gave him a shout, but no response as of yet.
Okay, well, I will be listening to channel 10.
Aye, well, in that case, I'll give you a call as and when. Sorry that you must be eager to show the thing off.
I was hoping he had an extra one.
Who the fuck greenlit that project?
It was, Goldman and Ricky.
I wanted it to fucking explode!
With the engineer.
Well,
Engineer's just left. He's listening in on Radio 10 though, so I'm sure he'll be back along soon enough. He wants to speak to Mr. Goldman, who I believe signed up for the project.
I was hoping he had another one, because as silly as it sounds, I feel like that would actually have a good practical use.
What, a grenade launcher? Aye, I reckon it would.
Well, it also... Well, the grenade launcher part as well, but the restraining function of the one that they have right now. So you don't have to kill people.
Aye. Ah, here comes Mr. Ricky himself. Looks like the man himself's headed along.
Hello, Mr. Ricky.
Hello there.
Might I present to you the first pre-production unit in the WOTO project, the mini-cube launcher.
I see him got rails.
He's a beauty.
Yes, the engineering team was quite enthusiastic about this one. They made quick work.
Although, it is missing the angry eyes.
Yes, because this is the standard one. We could work on a high explosives variant, or perhaps an incendiary variant, if Mr. Goldman wants to greenlight the project further.
So this is a normal edible
Hold
cube.
on, what is this? Is this prototype?
This is the WOTO project. This is our first pre-production model. Allow me to demonstrate. You simply fire the cube launcher. It shoots a high-pressure mini-cube, which fills the surrounding area with cube goo. Very good for crowd control.
I like that. Keep the masses at bay.
Yes.
Wait, explain this goo. Is it like
fear for my
gelatinous
life
or
and the safety of everyone in this company.
Very high adhesive. Very good at disabling enemy combatants in a flash.
I recommend, Mr. Goldman, that you actually fire it, because it is a very enjoyable experience.
Yes. This is far safer than the prototypes. You may try it out if you wish, Mr. Goldman.
Very well. Step aside. Now, what am I aiming at here? Just,
This is a historic moment.
Aim right in the middle of the pathway.
I have an idea.
Whoa, a little short, but, not so bad, huh?
Yes, you see the little mini cubes dispersed? We
Yeah.
could make one that is like a cluster bomb.
Whoa. And they like shrapnel. They like fly out.
Okay.
Manu, did you cut someone's arm off?
Then yeah, they would kind of like reverberate and then fly out at an even faster speed.
Did you
right?
cut
'Cause
someone's
they
arm
break
off?
apart, they fly in equal opposite directions.
What do you mean? Who?
I was told you cut someone's arm off.
When was this?
Is this model lethal, or is it more of a
This is a non-lethal variant. This is for suppression and crowd control. However, it would be very simple to switch out the ammunition for the launcher platform. Like for him,
with the angry
if we were
eyes?
to compress the extra spicy
Well,
WOTO
you were
cube,
looking for a new ranged weapon that you could use. Yeah, it looks like the company's got you covered.
Oh, please, be my guest.
Are you talking about the guard?
I was talking about someone who allegedly lost their arm in our offices not too long ago because you cut him off for impersonating our boss.
Okay, and go.
directly down the barrel.
I was ordered to do it.
Aye. Just checking.
Does it still taste good?
You're amazing, Leonard.
I have not tried the taste, sir, so I would...
Missing.
Also,
Wanna try it?
Allow me to use the weapons platform.
Auto's on break.
I noticed.
Cool. There you go.
Do you want to talk about that or?
I like it a lot. And you know what? Now it's
Sure, why not? I love talking, especially to you. You're a great guy.
Thank you. Sure. Let's
How soon could you have?
let's just go into the offices for a second, man. You see what you can do.
Sounds good.
So, I'm sorry. Otto's on break.
Yes, he's on break.
What's on break mean? I thought you'd die without him.
He's just sleeping for a little bit.
Sleeping for
Maybe he went and drank a bunch of alcohol again, and little does he know it brings me back out and kind of suppresses him. So it's his own fault. He doesn't even know that.
Right. Okay. So it's the alcohol thing again. Gotcha. So you've got him suppressed. I don't suppose you know anything that he learned or you learned in regards to this elemental that fucking showed up at the tower door the other day, or just now even. Was that? I saw everybody taking cover behind a shield, and you standing there sparking at the hands. Did you manage to get that power up, or what's going on there?
Yeah.
Right.
All charged up.
Aye. Can you use your...
Ready to go.
Can you use your powers when Otto's on break?
Yeah, of course.
You can, without him.
Yeah.
You could use your powers.
We are the same.
Right,
We are in the same body.
You can control elemental powers without the aid of the elemental. That's crazy.
Yeah, we're joined together.
That's mad. I just assumed that he was puppeting the whole
You
thing.
wanna see?
That's why he's in control most of the time. Within reason, aye.
Ah!
God, that right? Okay, fair enough.
I don't get the
Point
chance to
made.
do it that much, though. He's always hogging the show.
Aye.
Damn that Otto.
How do you feel
Needs to
about
give me a
that?
little bit more time in the driver's seat.
Aye. He says that he sort of takes control a lot. How do you feel about that?
Well, let's just say that we're kind of in a fight right now.
Aye. Never
It's no
once
big
thought
deal,
it was
though.
all hunky-dory and working out for you. Has something changed?
It was fine. But, you know, lately he's been a little bit too selfish and doing everything what he wants to do.
Right.
He's not letting me do what I want to do.
Aye, and like, what's that like for you? Does he like, you know, you like watching through your own eyes as like a passenger, or I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, you know, to be honest, I have nothing to hide. He's actually listening right now, but he's suppressed. He can't come out.
What's suppression like? He's got you suppressed 90% of the time, it seems.
Fuck you, Otto. That's right.
I'm gonna be honest, this sounds like the most horrifying existential shit I've ever heard in my life. Well, maybe not the most existential horrible shit. This man,
I mean,
he takes over your own
it's
body.
Not normal. It's not normal. Yeah, it's, you know, it's fine. It's like I said before.
Aye.
We're like roommates.
Roommates?
We're just having a little bit of an argument.
I see, and except in this
us roomies.
In this particular fucking example, like, one of you's fucking paralyzed the whole fucking time every time you have a dispute. That's not quite roommates. That's a very different sort of relationship.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Aye, you sure about that? I just come. You always seem so happy to be let out, is all. You're always like, oh, you know, let's go. And I'm like, shit, how long have you been fucking cooped up in there?
Well, you know, sometimes it is nice to kind of take control over things once in a while, but
hey.
I mean, hey.
Do you want to do something?
I can't suppress him as hard as he can suppress me.
What?
He is an elemental after all.
Hold on. He's got power over you, so you're actually being held hostage by him 90% of the time.
It's not hostage. He is keeping me alive.
Aye, I suppose there is that, but you know, most people, when they're on an iron lung, they don't have the sentient iron lung puppeting the whole fucking body. Listen, if you've got a little bit of time to yourself for a bit and actually get to enjoy your body for once, do you want to do something? I know Simon's itching to get down to the row, and I was thinking of accompanying him. If you want to come as well, we can pop by that lady you
Let's
like.
go!
Right, thought so. Fair enough. I'll go and tell Simon you're on board with the ideal. Just, you know.
Yes!
As long as Ricky's okay with it. Take it you're still going through him.
About that, they might not like it, but be my guest.
He may not like it. Why? What, has he got other plans? He's gonna run off into the desert again, or? No.
Well, you know, at the end of the day, I do need to do my duty to protect Mr. Goldman and Mr. Ricky.
Aye.
And of course, you know, you and Simon. But I can't just be running off and doing these things when we have assignments today.
Aye, well, we can just...
I think we are supposed to go to the wasteland today.
We could frame it as you're running support on Simon whilst he does his fact-find expedition, and then
sure.
Peel off and
I
you
mean,
can have a couple of hours.
Probably talk him into it.
Aye, I'll give it a go. I'll do just that. I hope you're alright, Manu. This whole thing sounds fucking terrible.
Hey, I'm doing great. I mean, as long as I can be here for, you know, hanging out with you and Simon, that sounds wonderful.
Aye, you jumped up on that.
I'll enjoy it as long as it lasts.
Oh my god.
Probably not that much longer.
This is...
Otto's probably going to be pissed off, by the way.
Right, you know, I get that. I
can't
he's pissed
control
off
what he
90%
does.
of the time.
I'm just warning you.
Yeah, apparently not, and that's what's fucking got me concerned. Listen, I don't want to start doing marriage counselling between you and your fucking other half, but that you need to work that shit out. He needs to let you in control a little bit more. It's not reasonable that a man keeps you turning down like that. You know that,
hey,
right?
Idiot! Are you listening? Look what he has to say, huh?
Hey, like, what is...
He's listening.
He's like the fucking... What, is he like the cool older brother who doesn't want to be seen with his embarrassing sibling? Is that the sort of deal that we got going on? Because, you know, we need to grow up if that's the case. You're in a business relationship.
If you put it that way, yeah, I guess it's kind of like that.
That's fucking Jesus, this is a mutually beneficial relationship, and he's taking all of the time. That sounds fucked up to me, I'm not gonna lie. Right, anyway, I'll go quickly.
I mean, he keeps me alive. How can I complain? Without him, I'm dead.
Yeah, and you get to enjoy being human and all that sort of shite because of you, so it's not exactly like he's not getting anything out of it. What would he prefer? That he was fucking in Telaris Labs right now, being a slave fucking elemental for him?
True.
Aye, exactly.
I hope he's listening.
Yeah, you guys need to fucking...
Spitting facts here, Leonard. Spitting facts.
Are you able to, like, talk to him, or does that happen all indoors?
Oh, yeah.
But aye, that must be fucking busy. Do you both sleep at the same time, or does he not sleep?
Yep, we sleep at the same time. We are connected, after all.
Right, well, there we go. Elemental sleep, something I found out today, or maybe it's just him.
Also, unfortunately, due to our conjoined nature, a lot of our emotions are all over the place, mixed around.
Yeah,
scattered.
You could have fooled me.
I have lots of quirks that I shouldn't be having normally because of WOTO.
Huh. Right, so that's a manifestation of the fact that you two aren't, you know, in sync. The errant behavior.
Let's just say that WOTO is a little bit broken inside.
Huh. What the fuck does that mean? How does an elemental get broken inside?
Well... it's hard to explain, but... basically... Telaris put a hit on us.
Uh-huh.
Or on me, excuse me.
Aye.
And, because of that, we got injured.
Huh.
Left a permanent hole inside of WOTO.
Right.
He's basically damaged. He's a damaged elemental.
Right. So it's a physical thing, something that one rather equivalent of. Is there any way we can fix it, or is he just gonna be?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him then on that one.
Right. Well, get a couple more drinks on you. I'll go have a talk to Ricky. We'll see if we can get you down to the row for at least a little bit of enjoyment. That sounds fucked up, man. You sounds fucked up.
Thanks for being a homie.
Oh, for the love of shit. What the...
Wow, that looks amazing!
Oh, yeah, it looks like something, doesn't it?
Maybe they really want to get eaten.
I love you. Please don't eat me.
No, no. It works for you because you're a psychopath for everyone else. Please eat me. Please put me in your tummy wummy.
Oh, like begging to die. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. All right.
I like that a lot.
Let's work on this.
I'm loving the new mascot.
Please, God, eat me. Yeah, I'm feeling
Please. Put me in your mouth and chew, chew, chew. It's time for me to be tasted by you.
I'm sure you can connect with it, Bounties. Aye. Sorry, do we need to speak elsewhere? Just quick, if you don't mind a second, sir, I just needed to quickly ask something for Ricky, from Anya here to Ricky. Ricky, if you wouldn't mind, Simon's headed down into the row shortly. He needs someone to back him up. I don't suppose you mind if he takes Manya with him.
Oh, well, we were actually just talking about going to the row ourselves to push our new mascot.
Alright, well, in that case, sounds like you're already covered. Alright, well, best of luck then. I'll see to it. Sorry to keep you waiting, Sarah.
It's alright.
You just gotta do it, you know? It's not the thing, if it's born in a lab, right? It's gonna feel artificial.
For some reason, people can't ask their own bloody questions.
Wait, was that Manu asking through you if he could go with Simon?
Aye, I know he wants to see his girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah. Turns out the man's kept a prisoner in his own skull by the elemental 90% of the time. It sounds pretty fucking horrific, so,
Yes,
might be good for him to let loose on something that isn't someone's
Sure,
armor.
we have other matters.
So, we can't kill him, except Damien can kill him. You can't profit off spirits, despite the fact that Talaris' entire business model is...
We can banish him. Yes.
Just wanted to connect on this morning's meeting. Nothing they said made any sense.
What are you fuzzy on? I could clear up some details.
I don't... So sooner or later, someone is going to ask us a big question, Mr. Goldman. They're going to ask, what happened on Corvanis 3? We're going to write a report to WOTO galactic level executives. And we are going to be explaining why it is that we took the actions that we did in the events leading up to, well, what is to come. I do not see a WOTO galactic board being particularly pleased with us bowing down to spirits for planning permission for...
Oh, no. Don't get that in your head. I have been opposing that mentality since the beginning, since the goddamn get-go. We are playing ball in a game where we both win at the time. Now, as soon as that changes, bet your goddamn ass that I'm gonna change direction on them and fake them out.
Glad to hear it, sir.
We have a very clear and precise plan that coincides with their existing wants and needs. Now, as long as that stays the course, then we have a perfectly reasonable explanation for our actions.
Understood.
But I agree, if they suddenly want more or start asking for more things to be done, more favors or the like, or saying that we still owe them after this is done, then yes, I believe there will be some change in that power structure.
Aye.
But that's not why I brought you up here, Leonard. I have another matter to discuss with you.
Understood, sir.
There is a change coming, Mr. Leonard. There is let's say, a new brand of authority on its way. And through my own eyes, my ears, and through those of others, we've recognized your merits and your loyalty.
Thank you, sir.
Your steadfastness, your go-get-em attitude, your goddamn no compromises, take action, son of a bitch style that we need sometimes.
Thank you, sir.
Well, we're looking for someone to fill a position, as it were.
Oh, no.
A very high position. Very high indeed. And, I want you to think about...
No.
what something may look like for you in the future as a... as a leader of men.
Oh, shit. A leader of men, sir.
Yes, a general of sorts.
Oh, fuck, I'm doomed. A general? I'm already, have a lot to do with, WOTO's security forces. Though I haven't been able to throw them about as much as I'd like to, thanks to Ricky's activities.
Indeed. Well, let's say with this new position, you wouldn't be responding to Ricky.
Aye,
You
sir.
would be, to a certain extent, except for a few heads such as myself, completely autonomous, free to execute your own will, under the guidance and authority of those that are above you, such as myself. However, your methods or means to do so would be your own.
Understood, sir.
See, we are nigh approaching the time that the seat of the president of the board is to be filled. No longer can this stand vacant, you understand?
Aye.
We have too many threats from the outside, and not enough goddamn togetherness and central leadership to hold us all together before that thing splits us apart.
Understood.
And so, in cooperation with other corporations,
Aye.
you're being looked at as the man to go to for this task.
Thank you for your consideration, sir. Fuck you.
Indeed. Now, nothing's set in stone yet, but I want you to mull over that.
Alright, will do, sir.
I want you to think about how that will change your life and what that'll mean. And, if you're willing to take on the task. If not, we can proceed as it's always been.
Sir, if I may, the reason I have been unable to act more in my current capacity isn't just because of Ricky. It's because of, well, a lot of corporations have been on a hearts and minds mission, us included, of course. Taking direct action down there immediately makes it hostile for other employees. I've mentioned time after time to Ricky, Manu, Simon that going down there poses something of a risk. After all, it'd likely fall on my head if anything went wrong. If I'm to start pushing buttons, so to speak, it's likely that things will, well, certain Hats and Minds campaigns will swiftly come to an end. I want to ask, as a member of the board I would be talking to, would that be an acceptable compromise, given the severity of the immediate problem?
Securing profits, securing peace, stability, securing a prosperous future for WOTO and its affiliations can come at any cost, Mr. Leonard.
Understood, sir. I just wanted to make sure that was known. In that case, would be honored to accept this position, were
very well.
it indeed offered.
Now it still needs to be cleared.
By this board.
Yes, it needs to be cleared by, I believe, 2 other heads, and you may be dealing with more of a cabinet situation than sole leadership. But we believe,
of sorts.
Yes, something along those lines. You know, it's still being drafted up because, frankly, of us of keen mind in the upper city are fed up with the lack of action or the action in the wrong direction of our profits and our securities. And we're looking to change that, and that's on its way. However, I need you to swear to me that this doesn't leave this room until it's cleared to do so.
I swear, sir, that this will not leave this room until it is cleared to do so.
Very good.
It is,
You're a good man, Leonard.
100% not in my interest, sir, to paint a target in my back before it is time. Anyway, I'll need to make sure I'm properly
Ideally.
secured.
Indeed. Very well. I'll have the findings of the council very soon when I speak with them, and we'll see what happens. But I'm glad to know that you're on board.
Yes, sir. I will do my best to ensure that I meet with expectations. Am I to understand that this position would extend beyond the current crisis, or is this a temporary measure, sir?
Yes. Oh, this would be the first step towards a new order of doing things. This would be only the beginning of what we plan to achieve. Now, in addition to this position, I should inform you that some of our alliances are being formed as we speak. There are lines being drawn in the sand, if you can't see them. Now, one of those is with Mars, who you know we've had a good relationship with.
Aye.
Another is with Dolaris, who seeks the magical aspects of things and have no desire for the seat of president of the board.
Aye.
And lastly, but most surprisingly, is Atlantis.
Knew it.
Who have made a dramatic shift in their tone. Now, I'm willing to bet that they have seen their failure is imminent and are looking to join with the winning side. However, I'm not such a naive and foolish man, Mr. Leonard. They could be up to something.
I strongly suspect as much, son.
So, keep your eye out for that. But with 4/7 majority of the corporations, I'll find it damn hard for any of those others to secure the seat over us. And when that seat is taken, the change will be put into effect very rapidly.
Am I to read between the lines there, sir, and say that all of those corps have vouched for your position on the presidency?
Indeed.
Well, in that case, things are going to change a great deal for the better. I'm glad to hear it, sir. A well-deserved appointment, I'm sure it will be. In that case, I look forward to celebrating our joint promotion, sir.
Indeed.
Thank you very much for taking me into the fold on this. I'll keep it stuck.
As you were, Mr. Leonard. Take care.
Thank you, Mr. Goldman. Good luck, sir. I hope for both of our sakes that none of these people are hiding something. Atlantis have been quiet for a long time.
Disheartening, but nothing we can't overcome.
I agree, sir.
Bye.
Hello, can I help you both?
Good day, sir.
Good day.
We were just here to first grab some food, and then we wanted to talk to one of your people. Do you remember the name?
I know Simon was headed over earlier to talk with you people.
That was his name.
I'm afraid
so in the end?
Simon has headed elsewhere at present on other business. I'll let him know you called, however. What name should I give when he asks?
Just tell him that Dr. Loon would like to speak to him.
Dr. Loon, understood. I don't believe I've made your acquaintance formally before. Sorry, name's Len. Len Kiani. Can I shake your hand?
Yeah, sure.
Always have to be careful around the door.
No issue with handshakes. Yeah.
You'll be surprised. I've had some experience shaking hands with folk in the past and they get all sorts of antsy about it, particularly medical stuff. Just wanted to make sure. I understand you had a fella delivered to you earlier today, a skeleton with clothes. So Talaris was to say. Is that correct?
What?
Jeremiah, head of Talaris Security, shot a man earlier today. We sneaking around the upper city. The bloke apparently had a skull for a face and had a package containing clothes. I was looking to connect with Jeremiah to debrief him on the situation, to see if it was connected to the spirit, but I just wanted to see if you knew anything about it. All I got was skeleton with a package of clothes.
Yeah, I think it was a female, and you should ask Quixote about more details about that. I think
Quixote?
I'm afraid we're not really allowed to say
I understand.
dates of the case in the end. So
It was purely on the matter of whether or not it was a slumber or not. If it's court business, then court business, of course, must be kept behind closed doors.
I don't
know much information we're allowed to give out about that. But
That's fine. I will approach them directly.
The patient that Quixote came in with. The interesting case.
If you're not able to confirm anything due to confidentiality, then that's fine by me. It was merely idle conversation. I'll be following up with the necessaries. Thanks. In fact, it looks like Quixote are on their way here right now. Is that Quixote?
Hello! The people to ask about it.
Hey. I was just curious. We had.
Give out information about
I was looking for someone who might be able to debrief me on the shooting that happened in the upper city not too long ago. There was a chap allegedly with a skull for a face.
Apparently what happened was, one of the union representatives walking out, Talaris' agents walked up asking that there's a large mana signature to basically, in the area, and they were asking Union about it. Well, I don't even know how Union were able to tell who's got mana and whatnot, but there was an individual that ran off from the tower, right, and, our lovely, Talaris head corp told their agents to shoot him.
Aye.
And, the gunfight most likely ended at Quixote after the person's been ended. And we brought them to Nirvana, and most likely brought them over, we took them in custody, because it seems that they were a well-capable decker.
Was it Quixote personnel, or, someone from down in the slums? The individual who was shot.
Someone down in the slums.
I see, right, so I'll need to follow up with Jeremiah. Don't suppose you got a motive off him, or if you know if he's got away with any data. I'm curious as to why he was at the Union Tower of all places.
So what are we checking out? We're small mask woman. Basically, what we found on the decking device that there was no information on it whatsoever.
Do you have a...
Right, curious. Well, as I said, I'm afraid Simon isn't in at the moment. Are you here yourself to speak to Mr. Goldman? Otherwise, I believe my colleagues are out on various ventures at the present.
Can I give you an image and you can give me the detail that you
Right. Whatever information we find afterwards, because we're most likely going to turn them in to Union if we find nothing.
Aye. I'd be curious to know a little bit more about how it is.
Everything's squared away here.
Good evening.
Hi, I was just looking to follow up on the insurgent who, the individual with a skull for a face who was shot earlier. Apparently he was a man with some decking capabilities who was shot down just outside Quixote HQ. I was just following up to see if we could find anything more about the individual.
Excellent. As you were then, I'm very busy.
Aye.
Very well.
It's good to see you.
Indeed.
Goldman?
Well, if there's nothing else, gentlemen, I'm afraid, sorry, gentlemen, gentlewomen, I have a meeting that I must attend myself. I do apologise for cutting it short, unless there's anything further I can do for any of you today.
Very well.
Aye. If you do find out anything more about this individual, I would be eager to know. I am most curious about the various leaks that we've had within the upper city of recent, and with I take it you've all had visitations from Sinidi, have you? In regards to the
Yes.
Right. If you wouldn't mind, sorry, I think I caught your name the other day. C3 something, wasn't it?
C3-Burn.
C3-Burn. Could I ask you to just back off a distance for a second, just while I
Affirmative.
just keeping my voice down for a second. If Sinidi are going around offering holiday packages off the island, it more or less confirms that Corps are considering the Xenos as a threat capable of destroying this planet and one that we cannot overcome. If the word of this gets out, as I have no reason to believe it will not, it is likely to cause an ensuing panic. Sinidi will likely be targeted for their ships, but the same goes for all personnel. I dare say that Sinidi have put into effect something that they now cannot stop. As soon as one of them gets a hold of official promo material offering one of these security packages, then all hell will break loose.
Exactly. Even most likely, I would talk to them saying then as well, if they need extra, means, because obviously, if people find out, they're going to need more security, so I offered my security drones, just in case if things get out of hand, especially with the heavy units.
Understood. Well, just an olive branch of information there. I can't see that going well. They've put into effect something that isn't likely going to be stopped.
Exactly.
Right, so I'm afraid I must be on my way. I will quickly check something with Goldman and then I'll be heading off elsewhere, so a pleasant day to you all.
Very well.
You too.
Not even the time to with my own thoughts. Mr. Goldman, have you had meetings with Sinidi in regards to the escape package?
Was this a message for me, Mr. Leonard? If so, we have not. However, we discussed it with Mars.
Aye. So they're waiting to be radioed on Channel 30 if you wish to get exclusive suites for the escort off the planet in case of the worst.
Oh, no, that is not necessary at all. We are actually avoiding that program for the time being. It's we have our own way off planet if needed, and right now it shows weakness if we are trying to escape the very planet we are defending. Don't you think so?
I agree, sir. Indeed, I have more than a few concerns in this regard. As soon as word gets out that Corps are considering the planet a wasted proposition, there's likely going to be a panic that'll spur things on in the Undercity. I'm afraid Sinidi have started something they haven't thought through.
Yes, and so nothing new for Sinidi Corporation. Yes, tell them there won't be any need for a meeting to discuss packages. We are declining their offer.
Will do, sir. Thank you. Apologies for keeping you waiting. I was quickly radioing him back. Can I help at all?
Mr. Ian was looking for you over in Atlantis.
Understood. I will be right along.
Very good, sir.
Furthermore, Mr. Leonard, if there's any other business that comes up, please send me an email. I'll be in my safe room for the rest of the evening. Thank you.
Loud and clear, sir. Have a nice rest. Alright, Ian. You've signed my death papers. May as well make it worth it.
Okay, I'll leave you the good way outside if you know what I mean.
Good day. Just quickly, did you manage to correspond with Hawken, I believe his name is? I had a brief chat with him earlier.
I don't believe so. I've just got here, to be frankly honest.
Aye, not to worry. I'm afraid I'm expected in a meeting, so best to...
The one that you're expecting the meeting is probably inside.
Aye, thank you. Apologies for the delay. I see you left the door open. Please, just some good news for once. Please, just some good news for once. Ah. Ian, is that you? Aye.
It is. Did you just run through
Way
the
past
checkpoint?
the checkpoint as in exiting.
The guard ran
Long
off.
gone by now. Check where they went. They went out. They already left.
Okay.
You had a security breach.
Thank you. I guess. But
I
I came
was
over. So was Quixote.
I was pointed in by,
Assuming.
I was pointed straight in by Conrad, so it shouldn't have been me. Did you manage to have a conversation with Hawken?
Even if they managed to plant something, I've got sweeper teams coming in through today and through tomorrow to scope everything out, so it's not going to matter. It'll get rooted out.
Understood, sir. I take it you're aware of the strange activity in the situation in regards to Sinidi. I came by to brief Hawken on it earlier, and I don't know if he's had a chance to correspond
it looks like they're
with
throwing
you.
in the fucking towel.
Aye, yeah, and throwing us all under the bus fucking with it, as well as your little well, it's gonna make your reality TV show a little more, spicy, shall we say. Not many people are gonna buy into it, that's for sure.
Here's what I need. We can't talk about anything sensitive in here. Not until I'm done with my sweep. We can do it through tablets. So I can write out a message, give it to you, you can read it, delete it, write a new message, just give it back, I'll read it. We can do it through that method.
Yeah.
Otherwise we
I need
don't.
to talk to you real quick.
Yes. Just talk. He already knows.
About the security breach?
Yeah, like it was Quixote. What about it?
There was a girl that was running outside, the barefoot girl.
Barefoot?
Oh. Really? Faye?
Yep.
I'm not familiar with this Faye.
Ran at the speed of sound and...
Well, the thing is that I gave Faye a one-time deal of don't fuck with me and you'll live. So it sounds like I get to kill her now. We'll see how that works out for her. Moving on.
Understood.
Sensitive stuff. We're done here on the sensitive stuff outside of tablets, because what I need to do is I need to maintain positive life security on each of you to make sure none of you become targets for information. As we do this, make sure we're not transmitting anything.
Understood.
I don't even know what the hell other corporations might be capable of in some cases. Like, let's talk about Talaris. We have strange shit going on in this fucking world. Who knows what they're capable of too, right?
Turns out that a massive elemental spirit can be just existing up here without any of us knowing about it. One that's capable of shutting out an entire tower. Incredible, isn't it, that this went beneath our radar for so long?
Yeah. Well, with respect, while I want to talk business with you, I think you and we have a bigger discussion to have. You do what you can to sort out this Faye situation. I want 3 separate bounties put out. Each one, 1.5 million credits. Get it done. I want her fucking dead. Put one through Astral, put one through Atlantis, and I'm assuming WOTO will be fine with that too, since they've already tried fucking with you guys before.
100%.
So put one through
said that they
WOTO as
wanted
well.
to do Kyoto security, so I don't know if I would trust her on that, though.
No.
I guess some mercs.
Give me mercenaries, give me Astral. Hey, listen, give me the fucking Collector. I want that girl dead. If he knows her, if he's familiar with her, if he wants to sweeten the deal in any way, if he wants more money, I don't fucking care. I want that girl dead. She's been a thorn in my side since I fucking arrived in system. If that girl dies, get it fucking done.
I'll get
it done. Go. Time is of the essence.
Tablets it is then.
I've got no time to play fucking games. Lower your voice. I would love to give you the protection of my office to shield you. You have to keep your stoicism until you get somewhere fucking safe.
Understood.
The only place I can talk to you are places where I feel like we don't have listening devices, and this is probably the closest we're going to get to one.
Right.
Keeping in mind that this is Atlantis.
What is it, Ian?
We hear almost everything anyway. Dee-dee-dee. On your display would be a readout. It's your homeworld. You hadn't found it. Mr. Reynolds' team dug deep, dug hard, was not noticed. Found a ton of information. Your child's growing up, grade in school, even certain accolades, the accomplishments that they'd made.
However, Mr. Reynolds' record goes blank about 3 years back.
Wait. What?
It stops right there.
Well, what does that mean? Why?
You need to keep your stoicism until you get somewhere fucking safe. Contain it.
Leonard, your knowledge as a security guard clues you into the possibilities. If somebody's record vanishes like that, they are either dead, missing, or transferred somewhere top secret.
Eyes on me, Leonard. Grab your discipline. You might have a bigger task you need to handle. You need to decide what that task is. I've shown you my integrity. I've kept my word. I'm sorry I could do more. I would have loved to have done that for you.
There's no...
You need to decide what you want to do. What you have to do.
Ian, there's no chance there's no chance this is a game.
No, the chance is very slim that they even took them somewhere and hid them. Why would they do that with you? You're not even that high value outside of what's going on in the system right now, Leonard.
You're playing games with me right now. Yeah. There's something else you want. What is it?
Opens up his own personal display. Shows the tracking, shows the ID. This is on my own computer. Go ahead, tap through it.
No.
As a man of family, I wanted to do something I could. If I could.
I need to.
Grabs you, turns you to him.
I need to.
Bearing. Keep your fucking bearing.
I need to go. I don't know
Yes,
if
you do.
I need...
When you're ready to talk, when you're ready to sit down, my office is open. Take the time you need. Okay?
I need to go.
Go.
Thanks. Fuck. No. Your voice. No. I gotta keep my head. No, I got it. Fuck it. What are you two? I need you to buzz me out. So the love one. Thanks. Thank you. I need to fucking... He's playing games with me. I know it. There's no way. There's no way. No. Oh, stay back. I can't. Where's the fucking cameras? Let's get the fucking bugs out the fucking counter. The fuck out, get in there, you fucking installed, get in the fucking here. there. My beautiful girl. I'm never going home. I'm never going home. My beautiful, beautiful wife. My wonderful girl. I'm never going home. Brax. If you're up there, if you're anywhere, look after them for me. Let them know I would have given anything just to see them.